no titties and boobies anymore, and we only see dicks. Hey, anybody notice this? Yes, I love titties. Big old titties.
We're starting a little late today because I had to wait for women. You know how it is. You know how it is.
He was waiting for you. Here, we were waiting for.
No, look, I had to make sure my mustache was on point. Look at it. Yes, Jace, Amanda, when you see this mustache, what does it make you feel?
Like you're gonna put me on the train track to try and kill me, like the cartoon villains that.
But like in a sexy way, like try to kill you.
Killing me in a sexy way, sure, if that's how you want to look at it.
That's such an infantile way to look at things, Amanda. I look like an old cartoon villain.
You do, Chad. Come on.
I mean, I see, like, now that you said that, I see it, like, because I was seeing the gay, like, 80s dude for, like every
like
time
I see style.
Yeah. Well, like, or like the dude that has, like, that weird
He's
mustache.
very upset. He thought we were going to
say very
really
gay mustache. But then now that you said cartoon villain, like, I can't unsee it.
So you're saying
gay cartoon villain.
You're saying
gay
Hulk Hogan's gay looking. Hulk Hogan's gay looking.
Well, those
yeah, brother. Come on. He's sexy. Well, he was.
It's like, wait, what is that villain? The guy from, I think it's like Rocky and Bullwinkle. Doesn't he have one of those? And he's like
that gray hat, right? Get the gray hat.
Well, he's from Wacky Racers too, I think. Which is why I like mustaches to begin with. Speaking of mustaches, real quick, because they're already going ham as hell. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Jesus, it's a ladies' night. We have Zia joining in like 2 seconds, by the way. Zia's going to join for the Naked Snake tonight. And maybe I might have a special guest as well for a Naked Snake. We'll see what happens. Here we go, boys. Carnage undone! Oh, my God!
Cheers.
We just started. It says, God, I hate Tennessee and Georgia drivers. Just got done with work 9 to 9, Nashville to Atlanta and back. I would rather die. Delivering linen with no AC in my truck. Why has God forsaken me? Well,
that's rough.
You all to let's start the stream of the bang. Here's to the 3 of you. Our hearts to 3 of you. Thank you so much. You beautiful man.
That is so rough because I'm in Cancun and my power went out the other night. Oof. When you invited me, Camelot, and I was like I became a zombie because I couldn't sleep all night. Yeah. It was like the most insane thing. So not having AC when it's basically like 100 degrees out Fahrenheit for you Americans, it's next level.
Yes. No. So completely unrelated, but I noticed my house was getting kind of warm. It was like 74, 75 in my first floor. So I have an AC unit for every floor in my house, one of those big units. Mm-hmm. And I noticed my downstairs is getting really warm every day. And I was like, that's weird. It's 74, but it's like I have it set on 69, 70. I was like, okay, whatever. Maybe it's just whatever. You know, it's hot outside every fucking day. It's like 90 something. So I left the other day and it was loud as fuck. It was like, and I was like, yeah, it's definitely not right. Uh-oh. So I was like, okay, well, cool. I'll just keep ignoring it because, you know, that's what we do. And 2 days later, shit was like 85 downstairs. And I was like, oh my God.
Oh, no.
So I went outside and the AC unit was not on, or the fan wasn't. And I felt the top of it where the fan was, and it was like 1,000 degrees, which means the fan motor fucking died or something.
Fucked up, yeah.
So I called a dude, came out, $100, put another fan in. Oh my God, it was so delicious and cuddly. Ice cubes hit me in the face.
It's orgasmic almost, like when you're like really fucking hot, and then all of a sudden the AC starts hitting you, and you're like, oh my
God, right on the ball. Dude, I was sitting there in bed, butt ass naked, like spread eagle with a fan hit me, just trying to survive. Like, you know, just trying to survive. Because that for some reason,
I'm not gonna paint that picture, but I feel you.
It's where it gets your hottest, man. It's where it gets. For some reason, like down there, it's just like it's like volcano. All day, every day, you know? And I got chicks. I'm hanging out with. I can't bring chicks over in the fire, you know, because then you're gonna get past the 10% funk, and I'm not down anymore. Once you pass
I thought you liked the funk.
10%, 10% funk. So if it gets like 20%, I'm like, ooh. You know like, I like a tinge of the like the female smell. I don't want it. I don't want like ass cheek smell because like it smells the same as guy ass cheek, and that's bad. It's a bad thing. You know, because that's like
that's unpleasant.
Speaking of being unpleasant, Billy Hatcher already. They never stop. Oh, by the way, Dr. Disrespect pulled a knife in CSGO today. I was watching it live. I was pretty happy for him. Billy Hatcher says, time to start off the stream with the first pink boy. And also, women are always late, just like Cody. Thank you, Billy Hatcher. I appreciate you.
We were on time.
No, yeah, they were on time. I wasn't here.
Cody was the woman.
It's fine.
We were here.
Thank you, Billy Hatcher. You're goated as hell. Ashley coming in with a green or an orange boy saying for the ladies night. Thank you, Ashley. Hi. And also on locals with the $10. I love you. And Torgo as well. I love you, dude. Appreciate you. And another one. Neanderthal. Camelot is my favorite closet gay. Dude, I'm out.
He's pretty out.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Look at the mustache. Yeah, come on.
Thank you, Neanderthal. I love you. I appreciate you. Second pink boy already.
He literally shared a room with Nick, like in Vegas. I mean, what do you think they were doing?
To be fair, it was a presidential suite.
I know. That's why you gave him your bet.
And it had like 3 rooms. It had 3 rooms and a sauna and a grand piano. So he didn't sleep on my face. But I mean, we did share a bed once, but that was for a different reason.
Where's he at tonight? Why isn't he here?
He said he's just hanging out with his family or whatever. So he's not doing a show tonight. So I expect the viewership to come up, boys, by the end of this stream now. Okay. Right? Gonna have my titties all over your face because we are halfway to Naked Snake for the 193rd time in a row. Thank you so much, Neanderthal. And don't forget, Balian. I feel you guys in that. Here in Alaska, it's 80 and it's supposed to be 90 tomorrow, and I'm not looking forward to that crap. Yeah,
it's bad, man. Keep cool, keep hydrated.
I just got a pool liner put in, a new pool liner, because my old pool liner was from the 90s. Not even joking. It was like fucking faded and gray and gross. So I got a brand new one that's like black because I'm tired of the pool being cold. And my neighbor, this old guy, is just so furious because
oh my god, I read your tweet. Yeah. That sounds wild.
What the
Is he the one that yelled at you about your trash cans too? Like they're like a centimeter too close to my property.
Yep.
That one?
Yeah. It's on a
Wait, okay. When you say he's old, like how old is old?
Like 75, 76, maybe.
Ooh, okay.
And he's French.
He's French?
Yeah.
Or is he French or is he French Canadian?
No, I don't know. I think he's French, like straight up French. He sounds French as hell. So anyways, he's real mad for whatever reason. And he keeps calling the city on me. I don't have an HOA or anything, thank Jesus. But he keeps calling the city on me with complaints, and they keep giving me code violations that aren't even real. Probably to shut him up, right?
Right.
They gave me a code violation for draining my pool, which I never did, and they gave me a code violation for a leaky pipe, which I didn't have.
Leaky pipe.
Yeah. So I fixed it. And then I got a code violation for parking my trailer in front of my house for one day before I took my race car to the shop. Because I get home on a Sunday at like 5 a.m. after a race, park it there. Sunday night, I take my car to the shop.
So he was probably like, this motherfucker trying to turn this place into a trailer park. Fuck trailer trash.
Yeah,
Fuck,
so he
get
was
that shit out of here.
He obviously, for some reason, they gave you can't store your trailer on the street for long periods of time. It was been like 2 hours, but whatever.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. He sounds Canadian.
Yeah, he's awful.
He sounds French Canadian.
Awful. So, yeah. Anyways, he claims that he's trying to sell his house, and he's trying to sell it for $100,000 over market for some reason. And he claims that me draining my pool, which I haven't done, is putting mold in his crawl space, so he keeps failing inspections for his house. And I'm like, what?
Crawl space? What?
Yeah. So I haven't drained my pool. The pool company that's putting in my liner drained it the other day into the storm drain at the end of my driveway. There's just like an actual storm drain, and they just drained it into there. But he claims that we're draining it, and we're not legally allowed to drain it. He's old and dumb, so he does all that garbage, and that's fine or whatever. But he said he was going to call the police. He never did. But I was leaving yesterday, and I was in my truck, and I just got in my truck, and I looked up, and he was standing in my driveway like 20 yards from my truck at the end of my other part of my driveway where my pool is, and he was just staring at me and like shaking.
That's creepy. He's like giving you the evil eye. He's like,
it was crazy. It was crazy. So yeah, he's trying everything he can, but there's
is he like a lonely old man, or does he have like a female?
He has an old wife too that's French.
Oh, really? Was he sitting there like staring at you with like his finger at his belly button, like on some weird stuff?
Oh, if it's not my 4th favorite blonde in the world, Zia.
Wow, in the world?
The world.
I'm so flattered. Hello. Hi. Oh my goodness.
World.
The whole world.
Yes. So if you guys didn't know, welcome Zia Land. Great streamer. I'm so glad you started streaming all the damn time because it gives me something to do. And also because I love boobies. So Zia, are you down to do like a bikini goal tonight? You don't have to.
Yeah, I'll do a bikini goal. I ate a lot today, so just don't look at my belly, okay?
That's my favorite thing is bellies. So
Zia, I haven't seen you with your new girls. This is the first time I'm seeing you with the girls.
Look at them.
They're here.
Zia, if we ever meet in real life, can I touch them?
Of course you can. Yes, absolutely.
Because I've never touched fake ones, so I want to see what they're like.
I've touched them before. These are like the gummy bear ones. So the ones I touched were a lot harder than these particular ones. Like they're pretty squishy, but I do think they feel a little more dense than a natural breast.
Okay.
I'd be curious to get someone else's theory, like thoughts on it.
I would love to touch your boobs because I've always just been like really curious about what that's. Oh, there we go.
Look, okay. I have also never touched fake boobs.
He's like,
Ever?
Ever.
What? So like all the Tinder chicks you've been for real?
Yes.
Right, Nina?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Are you sure that you just don't remember or something? Because
Or like maybe you just didn't realize.
Look.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Look, I'm lying. Because I've never touched them, Zia. I need research purposes.
Oh, for research purposes is what you're saying. Okay, I got you.
Gotta compare.
Everybody's calling me perverted. Look, this is just like a science thing, okay? Like it's like I'm just curious. I have real ones. Like I know what they feel like.
Cody probably never saw this, but the girls probably did. The Sweetest Thing. You remember that movie with Cameron Diaz?
Yes, I love that movie.
Yeah, and Christina Applegate had fake boobs, and this girl was like, "Can I touch them?" in the bathroom. They're like, "Yeah," and then the guys walk by, and there's like 4 girls just grabbing her boobs, and they're like, "Oh," and they try to
That's
see
why
in the
girls
door.
go to the bathroom together.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't like men don't touch each other's cocks.
Are you sure? For even
if
science?
you guys got like fake ones, you might be like, hey,
maybe.
Right?
Yeah, if I got like, hey, dude, I just got an 8-incher, I'll be like, dude, let me feel that throbber. Dude,
yeah, like let's see what it feels like
so realistic.
To a real one.
Wow, it even tastes the same.
I knew it, Cody.
It was coming.
I'm just
no pun intended. Real quick, speaking of coming, Neanderthal coming on our face. Sorry, my favorite open gay. Thank you, Neanderthal. Appreciate you.
Nice correction,
dude. That's 3 pink boys and 1 red boy already from Cajun. I love you. I appreciate you. Or Carnage. I said Cajun. Carnage undone. Cajun. Corey says, show some Wicked and Nina love.
Hi, Corey.
Oh my God.
Hi. Thank you.
Appreciate you. And Lulu B. Love you. Appreciate you. Oh, by the way, don't forget Slagula says, here's 5 for the Goomba. Nina said she'll do Nigga Snake. I heard her say it.
Yeah, right.
Where'd you hear this? I'm hearing this.
He's like,
but
wait,
yeah.
Really?
Anyways, thank you guys for showing up. I know it's going to be one of those shows where I have subject matter and then we just talk about bullshit the whole time because me and Z have done this 100 times. This is what we do.
You have a subject matter? What's the subject matter?
Really?
The bullshitting is the best part.
Yeah. I can't even remember what me and Zia talked about the last couple streams. It's just
I don't know either. It was just always random nonsense. And it's somehow centered around dating and like other random smash and pissers. I love the way you phrase that. That's my favorite thing.
Like thumbing asses. Like I don't know why it always comes back to that. I'm like, okay, now since we have everyone here, I want to test the theory, you know. But I was talking to I was talking to a girl recently. I was talking to one of my guy friends that happens to have a girlfriend, and I was talking about that because I'm like, there has never been a point in my life where I didn't tip the thumb and they weren't like, wow,
like where they didn't love it.
Yeah, and I don't care who it is. They like they were always like, this is the greatest thing, and I don't know if they're just telling me because like, why would they want to like impress me with the thumb ass? That's weird. But anyway, like no, this girl was like, absolutely not. Like if anybody even get close, I would kill you. And I'm like,
you say that until it's happening.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like there needs to be some sneaky. Just sneak a thumb.
Sneaky.
Just sneak a thumb.
That sounds really rapey, Zia. Like, was it the way that until it's happening? So like you say no.
Just a little sneak attack. Oops. What is it called? Surprise butt sex. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Accidental
Oops.
sex.
I
Yeah,
just
or
happened
like
to slide in there. I
surprise
didn't mean
sex.
to. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's fine.
I've never been disappointed by a tongue that ended up there. You know what I mean? Like it's like if it just happens, you're like, oh, all right, hey, I see what's
Yeah.
happening now. Cool.
Like, what would be wrong? What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. Like, it's just it's a bonus feature. Okay, like if you put Lord of the Rings in. Okay, let's say there was a new Lord of the Rings Blu-ray, and for some reason you bought Blu-rays, and you put that bitch in, and it was like ultra special features never seen. You're gonna be like, bro, I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah, it's like when you find like a secret place in Super Mario Bros. And you've never been there, and you're like, yeah, sweet.
Yeah. Like
It's in a wall, and you go in, and you're like, oh my God.
great example. Halo 2 in that one level where you go up and you fly up with the Banshee if you steal it, and you can find the Scarab gun, and it shoots the Scarab launcher out of it. We all thought it was a myth as kids because the internet was less prevalent. So we thought it was a myth because how you did shit in games and it was never real, like Luigi and Mario 64 Unlocked. But it would end up being real, and I was like, oh my God, it's the greatest thing that's ever happened. And I feel like if a tongue just happened to just shoot up 1.5 inches and just stab a little and just come back like nothing happened, I feel like that's great.
It's always a pleasant surprise. You're like, oh, he's down. Sweet.
Zia always agrees. I'm so glad Zia came in.
I'm just disgusting. I'm sorry, everybody.
I was hoping she didn't show up because I need somebody that
Me and Wicked are like,
We're like thinking about
yeah.
video games. I'm like, yeah, I understand what Nina's saying.
sure.
Video games, Mario.
Well, it's brunettes versus blondes. My hair was like bleach blonde until I was a teenager, and then it got gold, and then when I turned 30, it went fucking brown. So
That happens to every blonde.
Yeah.
Every single blonde. I was like bright blonde when I was a kid, and then it just slowly gets darker as you get older.
Yeah, our degeneracy is never lost. We keep
Never.
it forever. Thank God. Thank you, GRP60. Zia can touch mine. Says you can touch mine if I can touch yours. 200 Watt Studio says, Cam, can you please explain the term edging? What do you mean explain edging?
Who's never heard of edging?
That's what I'm saying. Like, give you a few pumps. Wait, what? Nina, come on now. So
He's getting confused with the names. He's turning into a dad. Zia,
Yeah.
like, I mean,
Yeah, Amanda, Samantha. I mean, shit. No. So you giving her the beans, right? And you're full on beaning, and you feel the visor coming, or the geyser, right?
okay.
You about to baby gravy it out.
Oh
So
my
you have
God.
to like focus within yourself, stop the pumping, chill out for a second, edge, and you try to balance it on that meter of like right before and like holding it. And then you'll just like maybe give one tug or two tugs. Like every now and then you're just edging for like a while. So when you do that for a long enough time, then it's just ropes, bro. Ropes.
did you say baby gravy?
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay, sorry.
Rope.
That's the only part I heard. I'm like, wait.
I know, like
I've never heard that before, but I learned a lot of new things.
Is like this is like a sex ed class. I know. I feel like every time I come here, I learn some new sex ed.
Ropes.
Yeah, I learned something new every time. Here.
Okay.
Usually involves
Sure.
sex here, so yeah.
I am not even joking. I don't remember how old I was, like 18. And I first learned the term edging and whatnot. I mean, you kind of know already that there's hold it. But I like experimented. I was like, I'm gonna do this, bro.
People do it while they jerk too. Like
That's
it's
what I'm
a big
saying.
thing. Yeah, when you're jerking,
That's-
you
yeah.
just
Exactly.
like how like
Well,
some
I-
people
like-
will do it for hours.
I mean, I've
That's too
heard
much.
not like I haven't heard the term edging, but it's usually like in tantric sex. That's what you're doing. Like you're trying to like not come. So
What
Yeah,
are you drinking,
so-
Cody? What is that?
I don't even know, man. It's something in the fridge. Somebody left
That
in my mouth.
face. He's always got
Jack
some
Daniel's
random stuff
favorite
people leave.
punch.
Well, I'm drinking this, and I'm chasing the wild turkey with this
More
fruity ass
liquor.
Jack Daniel's thing. So yes, but no, I was like 18, and I had something just raw on, some raw shit, and I was like, I'm gonna edge for as long as possible. It was like an hour maybe, and it got to the end, and okay, so the consequences, or I guess the good things about edging is when you finally blow the hose, it is godly. You're
like
like
tantric
you're
sex.
screaming and shit. Like you're like, oh my, why
We
am I
just have
moaning?
different definitions for it. Like I
Yeah.
always knew it as tantric sex, and now you
Yeah.
called it edging. I'm like,
If you hear a
okay.
dude moaning, he edged. So, well, maybe most of the time. So I get to that point, and it was like I was doing it for like an hour, and it came to a head, and I hit the ceiling and shit, and I was
Oh
laughing.
my God.
I was laughing like as it was still hitting things, And it was
like
dude, it was wild.
Ew, that must have been so gross to clean up afterwards.
So like Scary Movie. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, no.
Scary Movie.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the meme from South Park, but that's Scary Movie's better.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. And it was like 6 ropes. And I was like, well, I can't believe it. And I was just laughing because it just kept hitting the wall. And I was like, this is fucking believable.
Somebody said just coom for fuck's sakes. Like,
Just
bro,
coom.
you don't get it. Like
Mm-mm.
the cooming is so much more gratifying if you delay
Yes.
gratification.
Yes.
That's the thing.
No, dude, look, you got your girl in front of you. You guys, you finish each other's sentences. You love each other. You look into her eyes, and you're like, baby, and you want to prolong it. You're like, you tonguing her like neck and smelling on her. That the pheromones are kicking. It's all a thing, especially when you care about somebody like a lot, which hasn't happened to me in a long time. So it's been a long time. So, but you just have all these things come like culminating. God, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. And then you're roping. I hooked up with a girl randomly one time back in the day, back when I was doing that all the time. And it was one of those times. It was just I connected with this random girl. She was super cool.
Could you see into her soul? Were
Yeah,
you
dude,
looking
we
into
were-
her eyes while you guys were banging? That's so
We
cute.
were together, at that moment.
You were
Okay.
one.
Adorable.
We have become one. And I tried to pull it out, obviously, because my pullout game was masterful. And I was like aiming down, and and it went like a strop and hit her in the face. And I was like,
Oh no.
Oh
couldn't believe it.
no.
roped her to death. She'd been
Did it
roped.
get in her eyes? That's the only thing
Yeah.
that sucks. Oh, that's
It
the
was,
worst.
but she was laughing.
That's
It was,
Ouch.
it was funny. It was funny. But yeah, then she moved, and I never saw her again. I was like, damn.
Oh no, that's the one that got away. Where did she
Get
move
on.
to?
Let's go
You should
find
do
her.
do an epic
Oklahoma?
road trip to go find her.
Oklahoma, I think.
That mustache is turning in French.
She's
I
probably
go
older.
with her.
road
Never mind.
trip.
Forget about her.
This was like 6 years ago, or 5 years. She's probably like 31. She's gone. It's over. It's over.
Done. She's past her
over.
prime.
Past. She has expired. You know what I'm saying, Nina?
You're gross.
Wow.
You're
It's a joke.
disgusting.
It's a joke. I don't care much. Simpology says having the worst night of my life in years, literally about this. What the fuck?
No.
No.
Don't
Wait,
do
my
that.
edging
no.
stuff.
Whoa.
We're
Hang
talking
out
about
here with
edging.
us.
Blowing on blonde bitches, and you are talking about self-deleting, bro.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that, my friend. That's a
No,
terrible
no.
idea.
Simp, what you need to do.
We're here for you.
Yeah, hang out, watch, get yourself a nice snack. That always helps.
Edge.
Edge
When-
a little bit.
When Zia
Yeah.
does the bikini thing, edge. That's me every time I watch a show.
But don't look at my belly.
Oh, I'm gonna look at your belly.
I ate so much.
I love it.
today.
God, I love
What'd
little
you
bitty
eat?
food protruding.
I feel you. I did today too. I
Really?
feel like
Yeah.
What'd you eat, Zia?
I had for breakfast. I don't eat breakfast. I went to the gym though. I worked out. I had my green shake. Then I had oatmeal with protein powder and peanut butter. And then I had a Killer Dave's bagel with cottage cheese on it. And then I had garlic beef pasta that I made for meal prep. And then after that, I had a protein Pop-Tart. 130 grams of protein I got. Did pretty good today, but still.
Damn. That's
Yeah,
pretty
I'm working
good.
on it.
I got pizza for the first time in like 6 months.
Ooh,
had
what
pizza
kind
today,
of
too.
pizza? Ooh.
Yeah,
from both of you.
my favorite pepperoni mushroom,
Ah.
and I'm so I have some waiting for me, so I can't wait to eat it.
Yeah. Oh God. What?
How come it's been 6 months since you've had pizza?
I just tried to limit bready and meaty, mostly bready things, or
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
carb intake.
It's weird
Yeah.
when you get older and you're like, when you're a kid, you're like wanting pizza all the time. But
Mhm.
I had pizza last night, like ordered juicy fat, ordered like Italian pizza for the first time, and I can't even remember.
Mhm.
And it was amazing. And it was on the porch for a little while. I have like these bricks, this brick thing that goes all the way up to my front door. And the two pizzas were sitting out for like 20 minutes, probably 15 maybe. And there was ants all over the box. And I was like, no.
No.
I got it and opened it. I was playing WoW or some shit. I got it and opened it. And the ants were avoiding the pizza because I guess it was hot or something. So they were just like all around it. So I just scooped
Perfect.
it up
Oh,
Yep.
thank
And-
God.
and moved it over. Not one single ant.
Be
Also,
honest, though, would you have still ate? Would you have knocked half? And
Yeah, come on,
probably
be
would've.
honest. You would have eaten. You wouldn't have eaten it.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
dude!
the ant pizza.
ants
I
are just extra protein.
Yeah, when you run out of alcohol, I was hanging out with that same girl I was telling you about, literally the rope girl.
Huh.
I ran out of alcohol when I was hanging out with her, and I found some Malibu, and it was on top of my fridge, and somehow there was like an open in it somewhere, and there was ants just dead in it, floating in it, and I
Ew.
killed that whole
You strain
thing.
it, or you just
Oh.
drink the
I
ants?
drank ant shots with the girl. We both drank ant shots.
So you're like
Ooh.
totally down with like the WFE, like eat bugs.
I was gonna say, are you turning
Yeah.
into a celebrity now?
Yeah,
You're
it
gonna eat
sounds
bugs?
like it sounds like you're really down with this.
Don't look at me
bug
like that. You ate the
situation.
bugs.
No, I was trying to get drunker, for the stash.
Mhm.
It was a great
Sure.
time, man. It was a great time. Speaking of having a great time, our Candyman, hot diggity damn. This is why you make Bikini go $500. By the way, Zia, because look at Candyman right here, crazy ass. Look at Carnage.
What is it?
Man.
Lower than 500?
Hers is
I have it at 200.
Oh,
200.
you should make it
Oh my God.
5.
Girl,
I
you
don't
need
have
to
a
make a
goal. Cody keeps
5.
yelling at me to make a goal. I don't have one. I gotta make
Cody
one.
was the inspiration for this. I was like, oh, yes, bikini. And I messaged him and he's like, great, bikini it is. I was like,
Yes.
oh, good. I felt so good.
Candyman says, good to see the stream, watching Camelot live. Live his dream, talking sex with 3 gorgeous girls. Well played. It's working out. It's working out. Every time. So if I bring Nick on and we talk about anything like this, it's on like 30 clip channels. Just us
Sure.
talking about whatever. And then people in the comments are like, he's such a degenerate piece of shit. It's because like the guys and all these people look, and I get it, man. I get it. Like there 80% of dudes are not sexually active. So you have all these guys that unfortunately for them to be able to cope, they'll be like, well, I am against sex, and that's degeneracy, and also I'm saving myself for Jesus. And then so all these guys that they're like, well, Nick's a Christian, which yeah, okay. And then they're like, well, since he enjoys having sex with his wife, then he's not a Christian, and he's
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
They say that?
they
Doesn't even make any
Says that.
sense.
It doesn't
Look,
make sense at all. What?
it's clip channels. So like the rumors in the comment sections are wild. It's like there's a rumor that me and Nick like butt fucked like in Vegas for some
I
reason.
mean, I just kind of said that you did.
Nina
but
started it.
I was JK.
Started
Like,
it.
what? I was
no, we
JK,
can,
man. What the fuck?
We can joke about it all the time and it's fun as hell. But like no, like legit in the comments, it's like, oh, Drax was banging this person, banging Nick's getting banged, everybody's getting banged, Nick's a degenerate. I'm like, Jesus Christ, these people.
I mean, I know like there's so many weird rumors about Nick and his
Yeah.
wife. It's just really kind of gross, actually. It's
Yeah.
weird.
So it's clip channels, man. I remember when clip channels were going fucking crazy on me back in the day when I was first blowing up. And the comments were the craziest shit in the world. It was like making stuff up. It was like my ex-wife currently lived with me and her name was Tiny Badger, which was a completely different person. She would have been like 12 when I got married. And like she's this person, and I got fired apparently from GameStop in Tennessee, mind you, somehow. I've never even worked in Tennessee, but apparently I worked in Tennessee and Mississippi at the same time. These are the rumors.
Do people know they're making stuff up, do you think? Or you think they're like,
Well,
no, this is true. I know it.
One person makes it up and then everybody follows through. And it's not because they may believe it. It's because they were like, they justify it with either A, they know it's untrue, but they want to see him fail. And B, this is the big one. It's, well, he's bad. Therefore, him doing what we perceive bad is probably true. Right? It's when I got swatted by that guy that was going after me, he was like, you're a liar. And people will be like, well, how? Well, prove evidence. And they're like, well, I know he's a liar because he is one. So he would just make shit up. He like messaged my ex-wife, and then she said, leave me alone. You're fucking creepy. And he took the message and put it into like one of those like fake message makers, and then typed a message for her and responded and saying that I beat her or something. He put it on Twitter. This motherfucker put it on Twitter and implying that I beat my ex-wife or something. And of course, me and my ex-wife are not on bad terms because he's probably like a 14-year-old or something, or he acted
right.
So he thinks that when you get a divorce, it's just always on the worst terms possible. She messaged me immediately and was like, dude, just fucking messaged me, and here's a screenshot. So I post the real message on Twitter and blur out her name and everything. And I'm like, why are you just making shit up, you creep? And he deleted his Twitter and everything.
Of course he did, because
Of
it took 1
course.
second for him to get called out. I've dealt with this on a small scale of this one podcast excuse me, that I was on
Podcast?
for a couple of years. I know I'm almost messed that up. Is the Chip Tripperson podcast. And it's a small scale, but people come up with the dumbest stuff and they're just so convinced that they're right about it. And it's hysterical because they don't know anything. And I don't know where they like in their head, they're like, no, but this is how it is. They're like, Anthony doesn't come on Chip anymore because he hates Zia. Meanwhile, Anthony like is so nice to me. He's like talks about my boobs nonstop. Not that I'm complaining, but it was so funny.
Yeah.
And is like nothing but awesome. And every time I see him, he's like, you're perfect for Chip. But people just like make this weird stuff up in their heads all the time. And I don't know where they get it from. And they're convinced that it's correct.
The weirdest thing is now look, I can only look from my perspective. Ben SC and locals, thank you, buddy, by the way. In my perspective, I look at content creators, right? So there's a bunch of content creators I don't really care for. And it's not because like they're I just don't really care for their content. So what I do is I don't watch their content. That's the end of it to me. Like that's it. That's
Shocker.
There are people that are so disgusting and despicable and have done crazy public acts, and I just don't watch their content. But there are, dude, I get a comment once every 10 minutes because we're all got a decent following. You get that shit, and it's just every 10 minutes I get a negative comment about. It's like, wow, you're such a piece of shit. All you do is talk about GameStop, even though I release like one GameStop video every 4 months, usually on average now. And it's just crazy shit like that. Saying my accent's fake, all that shit. And don't get me wrong, it doesn't bother me. I think it's hilarious. But like, it's just weird because that takes time. It takes time to comment and do. It's so weird. Like, I don't know. It just
time for that. I don't understand that either. That mindset, like we're just all that hate. It's like you kind of feel bad for those people because, like, if you do something so tiny and they have to sit there and nitpick what you're doing, think of just like how many other channels they probably also go on and do. Like that's just like their day.
They're probably going through some shit. Let's be fair. Like they're probably going.
That's
through
what I'm saying.
some
Part of
shit.
me feels bad for them, even though like they're saying something terrible to me or one of my friends. It's just like, damn, like just go out.
You're
for a
so
walk or
sad.
something.
Yeah, you're
yeah,
like, oh
you're
my
sad.
Yeah, it's
great.
never like a happy, content person that is out there being like, bro, I hate you so much. Like anyone who takes the time to comment something negative, you're like, woof, you're having a bad time, buddy.
Yeah.
Especially the people like if you don't like a show or something, or like you have like a take that they don't like and they just like freak out. It's like, it's my opinion. You don't even know me. Relax.
Yeah. Who cares? Like, and that's crazy. Actually, so the funniest thing ever, that was like my thing. My go-to was if somebody was like really kind of weird, like over the top angry with me in the comments, I would just be nice as fuck to them. And I remember one time this guy was
with kindness.
Yeah. So this guy was laying into me brutally, like with a paragraph. And I read like a little bit.
Your Russian novel.
Yeah. So I like replied and I was like, dude, like, I'm sorry for whatever you're going through. I hope things get better, man. I really do. Like that's this, it's obvious you're going through some shit. So I hope it gets better for you. And he replies like a week later. And he's like, dude, I'm so sorry I sent that shit. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I apologize, man. And I'm like, so, people are going through some shit and people cope with shit or in different ways. And I guess they take it out on people, So, I mean, I do that to Instagram real ladies that have terrible reels. Comment.
What do you really? What do you comment?
I don't comment like mean shit, but like if I see the just dumbest reel in the world, it's like completely the opposite of like what biological fact is. Like some woman will say some shit, and I'm just like, I'll just like say something kind of condescending, not against them, just against the actual like belief that they have in a jokey way, like I always do, and that always becomes the top comment on their reel every time. Because it's silly shit. And I hate couples reels and TikToks. Fucking hate them. Hate them.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's because I'm tired of being alone. I don't know. But like, it's because, dude, it's like you'll see so many creators with the exact same TikTok or exact same reel 5,000 times. It's like when you and Bay get in a fight, and instead of him coming to apologize, like you hear and it plays a PlayStation like startup noise and they're like all angry. And I'm like, dude, how many people are going to make the same reel? And nowadays it's called a trend. In 2016 and prior, it was called stealing content. Now it's called a trend. I remember when TikTok first appeared, first appeared and started getting ground. There was a guy that was getting he got like 1 million followers on TikTok, and he was quite literally just copying people like one-to-one copying different creators and doing like shot for shot the same reels, or sorry, TikToks. And he got exposed on YouTube and ended up deleting his account. But now, like, everybody just does the exact same. They all copy.
Well, that's what like the quartering was saying, that it's just like because when Elon announced that like they're going to be putting monetization on stuff on like Twitter, and he was talking about how like people are stealing his editor's works that he puts on like his YouTube videos, and they like just basically take, and they even go through like to take the watermarks out, and they're putting it under their own account and getting the like the traction or whatever, the engagement, and then now they're getting paid basically for somebody else's work. And he's like, how is this working? Like, this is insane. Well,
that's Facebook. I mean, you go to Facebook, there'll be somebody will just share a video from like some popular video off YouTube that's kind of like maybe like a caught on camera video, and they'll make a Facebook page that's based around that.
Well, that's like the entire Viral Hog thing. Like, have you that account Viral Hog? Like, they just literally have taken everybody else's videos, and then they claim those motherfuckers claim you on other people's videos.
Yeah.
Because I play them all the time on like Infinite Hope and stuff, and they're always claiming me. And I'm like, this is not your video, shit, bro. Like, this is somebody else's stuff. And then like they're claiming it.
It's a business.
It is
business. Yeah. So Actman, I had him on my show recently. Great creator. Fucking videos are amazing.
He's great. Yeah.
He was telling he did a video about I Show Speed, and he has a company called Thumb Media. And the entire purpose of the company, I guess they looked at they looked at the numbers and the revenue, and people that do reaction videos to I Show Speed's content were getting 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 views. There's thousands of people doing it. So he was going in through his media or his company and claiming every single video that was within fair use. Keep in mind, claiming every one of them across the board and making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month off of just claiming these.
Wow, because of other people.
That's crazy.
And
using these videos,
they would reverse it, right, Zia? Like, they would reverse it within a week or two, but the revenue's gone.
He already got all that money.
Already took it. It's hilarious.
Crap.
So
that's crazy.
It's a business for a lot of people, and that's Facebook. Facebook, they have tons of pages like that, and those pages are making like 50, 80 grand a month.
I see it a lot on Instagram too, where it's just pages of like stolen content from other creators. And the worst part is they never even credit the creators. They just take all their reels and repost them. They don't say who it is. They don't. And you'll see even in the comments, people are like, okay, but who is this? And it's just a bunch of different reels of people. Yeah. How are they making money off of that though?
You don't. And the thing that sucks is YouTube's like, you have to do shorts or we're not going to push your content. Shorts, dude, are garbage, and I hate them. And
shorts don't do shit.
Well, also, didn't they stop pushing that because shorts, like, they realized that they couldn't put ads on shorts, so they're like, wait a second, this doesn't make any sense.
God, I wish. I'm tired of them. I fucking hate them. Like, because I have to. My editor has to make them, and that takes time away from other shit that he could be doing. It's freaking annoying. And they released that statement like 6 months ago. If they said if creators won't be doing shorts, they won't be getting algorithm like pushes anymore. And I'm like, well, that's freaking awesome.
I honestly think there's like something majorly broken with YouTube algorithm right now. And I'm not even talking about like them pushing stuff out, because literally every other day I hear people getting claimed or not claimed, struck, just demonetized, gone. Like,
oh my god,
channels are just gotten rid of for no reason. I think it's broken. Like, the system's broken because they keep bringing these people back too. They're like, oh, sorry, like, we're so sorry about our thing. It's just a motherfucker, what are you doing? Like, dude, what the hell?
It's so scary because I'm not at a size to where if I got deleted, I'd be fucked. I'd be fucked, because like, if you're not big enough, you're fucked. Because you would need somebody like Philip DeFranco or somebody. They would have to be retweeting that shit, because if they don't, you're fucked. Because Nick had 500,000 subs, and it was still a slog for him to come back.
Yeah,
I would be dead.
I remember that.
The day that shit happens to me, and they're like, "Oh, you're not monetized anymore," is the day I take the 12 gauge way out. I'm out. Like, I won't have it.
Don't say that.
I can't pay my mortgage, Nina.
Yeah, but you still have Rumble, you have locals, you have supporters. People will come back and like we'll bring your channel back.
Rumble's great, but Rumble is it's like, okay, so I'll I'll give you guys some info real quick about this because this is actually, I was talking about this on Twitter. I get really annoyed with some certain things, but before I get annoyed, let's talk about Mad Amos. Oh. Amazing. Amos Moses was a young man, lived by himself in the swamp. God, I love that sumbitch. Matt Amos says, onward chat, there's simply to spread. And remember, no matter how many hot chicks are on, you will always be gay to us.
I love that. Matt Amos is right.
Somebody in the Rumble said that chick in Mexico is the hottest. Then said Wicked Virtue is too hot. So is Zia Lynn. So which one's the hottest Intimidator? That's all of them.
He's putting them on the spot.
All of us. I'll take it.
You said every one of them. It kind of sounds like you're like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't any of them. Please. Please, God. You know how long it's been. Thank you, Kyle Bruckall. I love you. Appreciate you, buddy, for the orange boy. And Medieval Syphilis is always here. Says, love everyone on the panel, but super glad to see Wicked get the attention she deserves.
Oh, thank you.
I've been meaning to bring Amanda on like every other show, and I always forget because
he hates me. He doesn't talk. He hasn't talked
He's
to me in
such
like
a
2
liar.
weeks.
God damn, Camelot.
2 weeks.
I'll
Cody?
have you know.
How dare you?
I'll have you know that I rated her and I brought her on my show, but like when she was at 200 subs or something. Okay,
It's true. I'm almost at 2K now. So
yeah, she was at 2K.
It's only because of you and that Star Wars girl that I found her, and she's great.
Yes. Yeah, Anna came on and destroyed my record for highest viewership on her channel. It was really sad. That bitch.
I love her.
Well, actually,
Anna's
X-Ray
the
Girl beat
best.
you first, if we're gonna be honest.
X-Ray Girl. No, she didn't.
She did. She beat you first, and then Anna.
Wow.
Anna just diminished everyone though.
That's the nature of the beast because you were growing already. Okay. I was the first.
Okay, well, you started it.
No one forgets their first band. Yeah. So I have this issue, and look, it's fine, but people are always telling me, go to Rumble, go to locals, do what you need to do. I have Rumble and locals rolling full time, like full speed, like I've always been. The issue is I'll have platforms messaging me, hey, let's set up a meeting, blah blah blah. I do the meeting, and it ends up being like, hey, you should exclusively stream on our platform, and I'm like, okay, well, like, so what are you going to pay me for this? And
right?
It's like, oh, nothing. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to do that because if I take any time away from YouTube, it affects my mortgage payment, my power payment, my water payment. That's what it affects. Like, so if you would like to throw me like a year worth of like YouTube revenue, like I will focus on that full time all the time. But it's this weird thing where there's all these these creators that like fucking rice gum that just come out of nowhere, like, oh yeah, I'm back, it's been 10 years, hey guys.
I know. I'm a little
$1 million
salty about that. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm a little salty because it's like, where was this guy? He came out of nowhere. Like, he came back. I was like, rice gum hasn't been a thing for like ever, and then all of a sudden it's just like, oh yeah, I'm back, and I'm on Rumble with like, what? How much did he get? He got some ridiculous shit.
Millions and millions and millions.
I talked about it in my chat, and the majority of the people in my chat were like, who?
Yeah,
exactly. Like, no one knows who this guy is, because it's so funny because you brought up Philly D, and it's like he's from like way back in the day with like Philly D and iDubbbz and like all those motherfuckers. And then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, here I am, and I have a fucking Rumble contract. I'm like, who is this dude? Like, no one knows this dude anymore. What?
Yeah,
anyways,
and
I'm a little salty.
Oh, no, and same. So I'm like, well, this is lame because on Rumble I pull several thousand views per stream, video, whatever, which is great, and I'm getting 2,000 subs a month on Rumble.
Well, and then Cam, did you see what he was doing? That's the other thing that pissed me off. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, they paid this guy how much to do this? Like, did you see his stream? I was like,
yeah, I pulled it up the other day.
Annoyed.
And
talk to Kick Cody, be like, I'll exclusively game over here.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe, but I was I went to Rice Gum. I went to Rice Gum's Rumble stream, and he was just sitting there in his room and like looking at like sneakers or something. I don't remember what he was looking at. He was looking at like shit on like his browser, and he was like, "Yo, fam, lit for real. Check this out. Did you guys see this?" And it was like the most boring shit I've ever seen in my life.
So fucking boring.
And they gave him just millions of dollars, and there's people like Nick Cicada that fucking deserve the
work their asses off. Yes, I know.
I mean, Russell Brand.
Nina crushes it.
Yeah, Russell Brand's a great buy for them. There's a lot of great, but they're also just getting creators just to have a press release and a tweet that say they got them.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's
I'm like,
that's the part that was is
you
just a
need
little awful.
they need to focus on grassroots creators that are putting in full-time efforts fucking every day, trying to build audiences, trying to have a good shows, and just trying to have fucking fun with it. And they're
Yeah.
getting creators that like will stream once a month or once a week, maybe, to this most boring shit ever, and giving them millions of dollars. It's just weird. It just doesn't. It seems like a
It
really
is
bad
like
strategy.
it's a weird thing, and I feel like it's almost like it's also like a little bit of kind of like shooting yourself in the foot, because how much money can Rumble really have to be offering this amount of money for people who like literally might take off tomorrow and like not come back? Like, I mean, I don't know if Rice Gum like now has a contract with them where he just can't take off anymore, but like he did, like, you know, he left content creation for like the longest time. He wasn't making any content, and then all of a sudden it's just like, okay, now I'm back, and I'm not really sure how that works.
Well, they
but-
probably approached him in an email like, "Hey, we'll give you $10 million," and he's like, okay, fuck.
I
Yeah.
feel like the return isn't good enough either. You could give a quarter of that money or a much smaller percentage to, like you said, a smaller grassroots creator,
Mhm.
and they'll get more out of it, because
Yeah.
those are people that are working who actively have a community and who aren't just going to come on and half-ass something. And then the community that they once had is like, if they get someone that has a huge community, but they've disappeared for a while, how much do they think they're really getting back? People might come in and be like, oh, they're back. But once they realize it's not the same thing that
they're gone. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
You're right.
Initially
Yeah. Like
liked.
they need to be what's going on is like they need to be giving it to people like you, Zia, because you're like, you're up and coming. You're
I love you
very
for saying that. Thank you.
beautiful. Like you're just
Bikini.
you
Bikinis.
well, and like, you know, you have an
Bikinis?
OnlyFans, you have like, you know, you have stuff going on, you have things to offer Rumble that they may not necessarily think they need. Like they don't need Rice Gum. They need people like you so that they can bring new viewers
Yeah,
to the
no, you're
platform.
right.
Like
Yeah.
it's
You
just
need to
it's
hire
really
Nina
weird.
so
for the
much work.
marketing.
Yes, there we
Thank
go.
you.
Nina's like, I will find you creators.
Yeah, I'll
Yes,
find
she
you better
will.
creators than fucking Rice Gum. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, and people was like, "Oh fucks" in the chat saying Roscom's going right now with 11K viewers. I would argue that that's bullshit. I'm just putting
Stream
that out
snipe
there.
that motherfucker. Let's see what he's doing. Let's
I don't like.
look, he's probably gonna be like,
And then he's like,
look at that, look, yeah, look at the chat,
This is
bro.
mad dope,
Great.
bro. Look at
This
this.
is so
Like
mad.
this is a
great.
dude. Like it's frustrating, and that prompted a tweet for me the other day, because every one of these people, with the you know the exception of Nick and smaller creators, because they're smaller in the scheme of things, but all these creators that get these they're the worst, most terrible fucking people in the face of the earth that would kill their grandmother for fucking $1 million contract. They would kill them. They would strangle them for that.
To be
They
fair,
don't
I
give a
would
fuck
too,
about
but
anything.
my grandma sucks. So
Well, you know,
So you
if
know what?
loved your
Same, but
grandma-
there's a reason behind it. It's not about the money.
yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
I checked. He's playing something. He's playing like some game.
Well, look
I don't
at
know
that.
what he's
What's that
playing.
one guy? It's like Land something. Everyone thinks he's so funny. Well, not everyone. Maybe like more Gen Z, but like he terrorizes his grandma and people to like do little like TikTok
Oh, no.
videos.
I don't. There's
you know
one.
who I'm
It's
thinking about?
hilarious.
No.
There's some of them are funny, but it's like
Oh my
he
God.
just does, and she's
old-
in on some of it. But there was that one video that he did too, where he had the girl eat that pepper challenge, and the one girl had to go to the hospital.
Oh,
my God.
Jesus.
Her whole body got red. It was like that.
Oh,
hot
you
pepper
talking about-
challenge. or
Oh
something,
my
you know what I'm talking
God.
about?
in the hot tub.
No, I have not seen this
No.
one.
No,
I
it
haven't.
was like old, but I forgot what it was. That challenge where people were just eating those really hot peppers, and then his grandma was like, "See, this is what happens. You screwed up. What the hell's wrong with you?" And like they're like yelling at her, and then she's like, she's crying, and she's all
Oh my
red, and she's got like blisters
God.
and shit.
Oh
Like,
shit,
Oh
that's
my
terrible.
God.
I have a story.
all for
real quick.
content.
I have a messed up story. Speaking of messed up stories, Mr. Gonzalez with the return of a lifetime. $100 super chat, son. $3.50 until 5 minutes. Look at this son of a bitch. Says if Cody ever loses,
Damn.
he can make retro porn and charge for us. That's the goal.
That's also true because Cody, like, no offense to you or anything, but I feel like you're one of those dudes that doesn't really have that much standards. So couldn't you just do porn?
He was offended for 1 second, and then he's like, "You're right, though."
No, I was waiting. I was like, what's she about to
Waiting for
say?
the
I'm
Oh,
just saying, so like, couldn't you just do porn? Like, you probably make really good money if you just made porn.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the stash. You're halfway there.
Yeah, you've got the stash
Exactly.
already. Like,
Oh, my penis is real little.
I know what
Yeah,
you
but
can do also to
yeah,
make more money. When Nina's done, I'll tell my story.
yeah, but
what you should
there's
do.
things you can do about that, about the pee-pee. size.
Yes.
What to do?
You can get dick implants. Did we talk about this?
Well, I know the Russian one where they just pull the bitch out like some slack.
I know that there was one that's like a spring in there apparently or something that you can it enlarges it somehow. I know that there's a way they can do it. I don't know
Like
how
Austin
well
Powers,
it functions.
the pump?
A penis pump. One Swedish large penis pump.
I just want to be able to get the hard still. That's my favorite thing. Like just waking up and just having a raw. And I'm like, yeah. But I'm scared that, I've read all these things. And if you get some of these operations, like you have to get like a pump inserted and like you have to pump up your penis manually. And I'm like, I don't want to do all that shit. I want to just be.
I mean, you have Viagra too, though, don't you? Like,
I don't know if that works in that situation though.
Really?
Yeah. Cause Viagra I don't know if it treats ED. It might. I don't fucking know, but.
You'd have to look into it. But you still have options. I mean, I'm sure that there's porn options for like small dick dudes. I mean, isn't there like isn't I mean, I've heard there's categories of porn for everything. So you can be the small dick dude.
I've heard stories.
You can be the white guy in Asian porn.
Yes, exactly.
That's great. Yeah.
Yes. You'd be the token.
But they probably wouldn't let me work there because Asian.
Or like white boy does black chick because black chicks like the smaller.
Do they?
Yeah. Some of them because they've been like you
gotta do research.
Time
to do some research, Cody. Go find.
They've been stigmatized by their. Never mind.
What if they beat me up?
What if they beat me up?
That there's probably a category for that too. So you're covered.
Yeah.
No matter what happens.
You might like it.
Declan Fallen says, hey Cody, Zia, Nina, and Wicked. Hope you're all doing well. And nice to see Cody's angels all together. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, that's a cute title.
Cody's. I should have named it that. Wow.
You know what you should do? You can make more money, and it's a new thing. It's really hot right now. You should be patriarchy Ken. Get the fur coat, the glasses, the bandana. You already got a bandana. Look it up. I don't know if you've seen it. Look up Ken and the fur coat.
Patriarchy Ken. By the way, patriarchy Ken looked really gay. Is it just me, or is it like I'm
gonna need to see this.
I mean, not to like ruin any part of the movie, but there's even a part in the movie where he's like, "I look stupid," and the other Ken's like, "No, you don't. You look great." He's like, "I look stupid."
Patriarchy Ken. Is that the one that looks like
fur coat?
He just looks like really emo.
Yeah, I see it.
You should do that. He doesn't wear. You don't. I know you don't like to wear shirts.
But I also don't look like Ryan Gosling, bro.
Just get a blonde.
I know he's discount Chris Pratt.
He's so beautiful.
True. He's so
beautiful, man. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of, we'll talk about Barbie as well. Have any of you seen Barbie?
I did. No. I just saw it today. It's very fresh in my mind.
Okay.
Tell us about it. From Oppenheimer.
I'm not going to ruin it for anyone who hasn't seen it. But
just tell us if it was garbage or if it was good.
I have a review on my channel. I gave it a 6 out of 10. I went in there like, oh, this is going to be terrible. But there was fun parts. I'll leave it at that. There was a lot of feminist, like preachy stuff that was annoying. But I mean, it's a Barbie movie. So I knew there was going to at least be a little bit. But there was a lot of it. Whatever. But there's some funny parts. And if you're a girl, you're going to appreciate some of the little like campy, silly Barbie things. Like when she has the flat foot, you seen in the trailers, the other Barbies start gagging and throwing up, like, and it's just like extra stuff like that makes you giggle. And then like the Ken thing when he's like, I look stupid. And they're like, no, you look great. And he's like, no, I look stupid. And the other Ken's like, no. Things like that are silly.
It's weird, Amanda, because like I've heard people say that I mean, obviously, like a lot of people are saying it's terrible and like it's woke and like blah, blah, blah. I feel like most of the people who are saying that are men though. So it's kind of weird. But also like, I feel like a lot of the women that I've talked to, most women have been like, it was okay. Like it wasn't like the worst thing ever, but it was, it could have been great. But so now I'm kind of like really interested. Like I'm curious to watch it just to see what it's like. I also went and watched Legally Blonde. Like I just watched Legally Blonde last night again. Like I rewatched it for the first time and like since it came out. And I feel like if that movie came out today, everybody would be like, "That's fucking woke garbage."
Yeah,
everybody. say that
anything
about
with a female lead kind of will get that now. And of course, there is woke garbage that comes out, but just because there's a female lead, I don't
Now-
personally think that makes it woke. It depends on
Now-
how they do it. Like you could even do
But, like,
feminism correctly in a movie, but a lot
But
of times they
Legally
don't.
Blonde addressed
I
like
agree.
the main dude was rich and like the guy
oh,
she was
yeah,
dating,
yeah.
rich and whatever. He wasn't smart. He was dumb. He bought his way into college. She was smarter than he was. He was like, you know, piece of shit to her throughout the whole movie until she finally realized that he
True.
was a piece of shit. So that she told him to fuck off. You know, like there's a lot of like different things that there's a lot of those kind of themes in that movie. And I feel like everybody was kind of like, oh, whatever, this is funny at the time. And now,
Yeah.
like, but if it came out today, everybody would be like, "Oh my god, this is woke garbage," and everybody.
Yeah.
hates
Well,
it.
because
You're
people can't admit that actually does happen. There are rich,
Mhm.
douchey guys who treat their girlfriends like shit and who buy their way into college. Like
Yeah.
that's not
Oh, yeah.
far
exactly.
off.
Yeah.
But see, the difference is, Zia, is that in that movie, the cast didn't come out and be like, "This is going to be a reflection of like modern day
100%.
They didn't virtue
Just
feminism."
to make
signal.
a funny
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the biggest thing is before these
agree.
movies come out, there's like 4 actors from the movie saying, if you don't like this, you're racist. If you don't like this, you hate women. If you don't like
Yep.
this, blah, blah, blah. And that already creates the conversation. Now, the issue is Legally Blonde is a great film. So first of all, because I love that movie. I'm weird.
I love
And
that Cody loves
yeah,
that.
I love that movie. So like, I mean, I love
The bend and snap. I love the
Yeah.
bend
10
and
reasons
snap.
I- 10
Cody,
reasons
you
I
can
hate
do
you.
that. There you go. Get
10 reasons I
that's
hate
another
you.
moneymaker.
Fuck, what a great movie. Anyways, so look,
10 Reasons
we're,
to Hate About You is
we're
great.
losing the track of what I'm trying to say.
Go.
So, because I'll forget, damn it, I'm drinking. Oh God, no, what we
Did
talking
you
about?
forget?
Damn you, Amanda.
Literally
When they-
forgot.
I'm sorry.
when
I'm
they
drinking
come out-
too.
Legally Blonde.
Legally
Blonde.
Blonde.
Yeah.
So, okay, I do digress. So, yeah. So the issue is these films will come out. If we completely remove the whole actors doing some bullshit and saying some bullshit, okay. If we forget that and it's not there, if the film is good, regardless, it may. I mean, okay. A great example is not Gamora, but the other bitch. I never remember her name.
What from
Amelia
Guardians?
Nebula.
Nebula. So remember when the trailer, like the posters came out and all that shit, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, Nebula's covered up. She looks androgynous. This is gonna be woke."
did.
Blah blah blah. Right? Everybody said that.
did.
None of the actors came out and were dicks though. So
Mm-hmm.
the movie comes out, and I was on Friday Night Tots. Everyone agreed except for Hills or versus Babyface. But it's fine. But everybody unanimously agreed. Other than that, Drinker, everybody said it was fucking great. It was a great
I
movie.
really liked that
It's a
movie.
I
great
liked it
movie.
too. I went in it
Yeah.
thinking
liked
that
it
it was going to
too.
be like I didn't really have any expectations, and I was like, all right,
It was
pleasantly
great.
surprised.
And
It
that's
was
the
a fun
issue.
movie. It was
Right.
the last
Mhm.
fun Marvel movie we're ever
Correct.
going to get. It's
So-
done.
Yeah, probably.
That being
Mhm.
said, that people were already saying it was going to be woke garbage because a few screenshots and trailer shit, and then it came out and that was gone because it was great.
Mind you, with regards to Nebula, she did get fucking defeminized in the movie.
She
like,
did.
I will
Yeah.
stand by that because
Yeah.
you can see, like, especially if you watch each Guardians of the Galaxy, you can see it. Like, you're like,
Like
oh
her
my
boobs
god,
just
like,
go
yeah,
down more.
like her entire body changes and becomes Ken. And you're like, how
They
did you go
should've-
from Barbie to Ken? Like, I don't understand.
They should have
not
went
as-
the Zia route and like slowly. No one
Even bigger.
Slowly
Yes.
make them bigger.
Hilarious.
Yes.
Yeah, more
Yes.
tits.
never
I want
mention it.
more boobs in movies.
Dude,
Yes, we
see,
need more titties in
it's-
movies.
Dude, I said that.
More
that's my-
realistic.
That's my intro.
I know
And-
that's his intro.
So-
But you know, like, okay, Cam, you know what movie really, really hit that home for me that there's no more titties in movies? The new Hellboy. Because in the new one, that like the chick, what's her name? Mila Djokovic.
Jovovich.
Yeah.
Jovovich, yeah.
Like, she has like her, like, she has like a frontal scene. And then they don't show nip or anything. They don't show her boobs.
Mm.
But they show like extreme violence. And I was like, why are they showing extreme
Oh.
violence, but we can't see some titties? Like,
I
I don't
mean-
understand. Like, it's just titties. Just show the
People
nips.
have like a weird thing with they equate morality to sexuality. I see it happen a lot. Like for some reason, people are like, well, sexuality is immoral. And so to them, it's like but also I think it's more I think that's more people that you see online. I think what the studios are doing is they're basically just trying to make it so women aren't objects, but what they're really doing is taking autonomy away from women.
Yes,
exactly.
Yes. Oh my gosh, women are objects. No, look, this is the issue, Zia. Damn it. No, so women are like, we should be able to show our titties if we want to.
Yes.
And then, but also they're like, but if we show our titties, you're objectifying us, so we can't show our titties. But we should be allowed to show our titties, but we can't show our titties. But we should be allowed to show our titties, so you guys should need to shut your mouth. But if somebody shows their titties, they shouldn't be allowed to show their titties. But we're allowed to if we want. And I'm like, hold on, motherfucker.
It's getting crazy.
It's
getting
really
ridiculous.
How did we get to the point where I see dick no matter? Dude, I was watching The Righteous Gemstones the other night.
I just watched that episode.
The what?
So
The what?
much penis.
Yeah, see?
So much penis.
See,
I was like, oh my god.
damn.
What show
Yes,
is this?
yes.
Okay, I do like penis. So what?
Righteous, yes.
Nina got
Righteous
really
Gemstones.
excited. What
Wait,
is this
what?
show called?
So the Righteous Gemstone. See, in another lifetime. See,
Okay, wait.
we're on the same page,
Is
don't
it
we?
Righteous
Very
Gemstones?
similar.
Like, is this penis like situation like gay stuff, or is it like
no. Well,
straight
it's not.
sex?
It's a little gay. No, so what okay, so in this
It's
episode,
not sex.
there's a guy fighting another guy, and the other guy, which I was very surprised at his body, by the way, was just naked the whole fucking. He's like jacking off, and then the guy
Dick
walks in,
swinging.
and he's just naked for like
Oh.
3 minutes straight. Just his dick's just flopping everywhere, and I don't think I've seen a titty except for like the first season when there was like a stripper in a bad film camera and it showed like her titty or a side boob. Or something.
Mhm.
Like that is my issue, especially The Boys is a great example of this because there was a dick every episode in The Boys, and there was like a titty in like season 4 at one point for like a second. So
There needs to be a balance of
why
titty,
is there nothing but
dick
this?
balance,
Dude, when I watched Freddy Krueger, I watched Friday the 13th, I watched all that
Lots
shit.
of boobies.
I got some titties.
Mhm.
I got some dudes.
I saw J Law's titties recently in a movie.
Oh,
Um,
and the one that she just did, right? The comedy one. Oh my
Yeah.
God, what was that called?
I forget the name,
Damn
but it
it.
was good. I liked that movie.
It was good.
It
I should see
was,
it. I wanna see
right?
it.
I need to watch it.
It
I
was
really liked
cute.
it. I
It
thought
was
it was
funny.
really cute. I thought it was like, and the nudity was really like, I did not expect it because I thought it was going to be a sex scene, but it wasn't. It was like the nudity was like really like tastefully done,
Yeah.
called for in the movie. Like
It
was
was
just like,
hilarious.
it was really funny.
It was
really,
so
really
funny.
We need to go back to
Just see
where
it.
like
No hard feelings. Thank you, Mark 2000.
Yes. So we need to go back to a time where the female form was admired for what it is. And
And
that
just
is
because you see an attractive woman and you admire her body doesn't mean you're objectifying her. I think that
no.
the bigger problem is
Mhm.
if you can't see a naked woman and still think of her as a human. I think that's the problem. But I think you can still notice someone's attractive and be like, yeah, that's a human being, but also she's hot as
Yeah,
hell.
and like
Look
Yeah.
at those nice titties.
this and that's completely opposite from how guys see it. So like when I see a naked woman and she got that flat stomach, maybe she just ate a little bit Zia a little bit.
You got a snack.
She got a fat ass and she's just looking and she's vulnerable and she's laying there and she's just being, it's all sweet. And I'm not thinking, oh, look at an object. I'm thinking, I would take care of that for the rest of my life. That's what I'm thinking. Like I would do anything to protect that
For the rest of your life? I don't know about that.
In that moment. It's in that moment.
Yes, exactly.
That goes away, but just
I
in
would
that
die for you,
particular.
naked lady. Until
I
the
feel
post
you
nut,
nakedly.
yeah, post nut clarity. I'm like, get the fuck out. What are you doing here?
Get out.
I'm like, I would die for you, ma'am. Like you don't even understand. If somebody broke in right now, I'd die for you. But it better be before because of post nut clarity. I'm telling you in front of me.
Get her, take her. She's got all the money.
Let me
Get out.
let me get some of these super chats because they're freaking piling up because these bitches. Penny Stalker says, great show tonight. Thanks, Cody, Nina, Wicked, and Zia. Thank you so much.
Howdy.
Oh, I almost had Steph the Alternate come on tonight. God, she's great. I did
I
not
don't think
expect
I've
that.
ever talked to her.
She's
have
awesome.
I don't
Me either.
know.
If you've never had her on your show, follow her on
Oh.
Twitter and like invite her to, dude, she is kick ass.
Steph the alternate.
I
You know
love it.
what? I think I've met her. Oh, you know what? No, I met her on Jeff's stream. She's
Oh.
great.
I don't think I've
Um,
met her.
Legal Vices, Jeff.
Cool. And also, it looks like I may have confirmed an extra guest for Naked Snake.
Ooh, yay.
It's gonna be some fat titties. So, anyways, Kitty
Is
Stalker.
her Steph the alternate on Twitter?
It should be, yeah. But that was one of my best shows I've ever had. It was so fun. We talked about the bullshit the whole time, and she was also like hyping super chats the entire time, which was hilarious. And I was like, damn, she gonna get me canceled because these guys are gonna see, oh, he's begging. I'm like, no, she's begging. I ain't begging. It was her. It was all her. It's like more now. Thank you, Kitty Stalker. Marfin with a $40 super chat with an orange boy. Thank you so much, dude. We are $2.50 from Fight Milk. Thank you.
No, guys, it's not Nick. It's a woman.
It is not Nick. I did invite Nick tonight, and he was real pissed because he couldn't come. He was like, "Are you fucking kidding? You doing that tonight?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm doing ladies' night tonight." And he's like, "You son of a bitch! How could you do this to me?" And I was like, "I'm sorry." And he's like, "Dude, I'm literally out. I'm hanging out with my family, and we're probably I would join if I could. Go to the bathroom, join for a few minutes."
I really like Nick. Meeting him for the first time, he's so nice. He's so cool. He's so funny.
I love him. Yeah.
He's really great. We're going to me and him are special guests at Montsuri this year. So fun. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
You guys are gonna have a good time.
Why are you not going, Sia?
Because I'm poor. Because I bought a house. It was a mistake.
Nobody knows about mortgage.
Just get Montsuri to pay for it for you.
How do I do that? How do I do that?
I don't know yet. Right, we'll figure it out.
Cody.
Figure it out. Yeah, I'll get you.
Yeah, Cody, get Matsuri to pay for all three of us, and then we'll
right.
Chris Cola says, I plan on watching Barbenheimer tomorrow. I wonder which of the films will fill me with worth existential dread.
I just came back from Oppenheimer, and
did you like it?
It was so good. It was really good.
It's Christopher Nolan, and it's Carrey Murphy. What's his name?
Cillian
Murphy. Yeah, what a great man.
He was phenomenal. It was a really star-studded movie too. It was. I forgot that they had. Oh my God, what's his name? Gary Oldman.
Ooh.
Such a small part, but I love Gary Oldman. He was my old guy crush for a while.
I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep in Oppenheimer.
You won't.
If I go to the movie.
There's so much tension that you'll like it. He does such a good job of creating tension in every single scene. Like I was sitting there like this the whole time.
Were you able to hear the audio properly?
Yes.
Okay, great. So he's not fucking around with sound again.
No. It was good.
Nolan tends to do that sometimes. Like he's like, I'm gonna get really creative with sound, and then everyone's like, please don't.
I have to say,
movie.
Okay, because I do this once per stream. I've streamed like over 800 times now on YouTube. Interstellar is one of my favorite movies of all time. Christopher Nolan.
I love
makes me cry out of every hole of my body.
Oh,
even your penis. Oh,
yes,
that's so cute and sad and weird.
Oh, what a great movie!
Oh
my God, that scene where he's watching his kids, like the playback of all the messages they've been sending him for years.
Oh yeah.
And they like aged like 50 or 40 years as he's been gone for that one planet he was on. Because the time, like
because of the time thing,
the relativity was all fucked up. And he's just losing his shit. And it's so like genuine that it kills me. I love that shit in theaters.
I love that movie.
I saw it in IMAX. And I was like this, like just looking down at my seat when it was happening. Because I was just losing my shit. It was.
I still think Inception was his best one. I mean, I haven't seen the new one yet, but I think Inception's like his best.
Inception was really good.
Inception's amazing. What was the one he did? It's called Tenet, I think.
Tenet was people's least favorite. Yeah, people did not like that.
I could not follow that shit.
Fucking hate that movie.
I didn't mind it, but I see why
The Prestige is really good too. The Prestige.
You didn't mind it, Zia, because Robert Pattinson's beautiful in it.
Robert Pattinson doesn't do a lot for me. To be
you lying bitch.
No, I'm serious.
I don't find him attractive.
Yeah, he's just.
I've never found him attractive either. That's weird.
He's not really my thing. Cillian Murphy does it more for me. I was watching.
Yeah, me too. Cillian Murphy, like
get it.
He's
got nice eyes. I like
I think it's because of Peaky Blinders, though. Like for me, because I'm like I really didn't care about.
Cody's trying to tell us what we think. No,
it started for me. It started with 28 Days Later with him, and I was like, "Oh,
that movie got in the conversation." I was gonna say that. I hate you.
That movie's so good. I watched it recently. It holds up so well.
I've never seen it because I hate zombie movies.
You're always on the same page, and you're taking all
that movie's.
I'm sorry, we're the same person.
I watched it like a week ago, and I was like, beep, 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 and I'm just like, great movie.
The movie's fucking awesome.
Movie.
Yeah, you know what? I changed my mind. Memento's his favorite. Is his best one.
I love Memento.
That's a good one. That's probably the best one.
Years. I'm gonna rewatch that.
Okay.
Duck Dangerously said that. Shout out.
Billy says, I remember back when cartoons used to have boobs on the girls. Now it's just anime, which I like anime a lot. But still, yeah, dude, I remember watching old like Cartoon Network, Batman, Superman, whatever, and every chick had giant titties. Like, yeah, it was great. I mean, look at Dexter's Lab. Look at his mom.
Yeah, she was
hot.
hot.
What's the meme where it's like, damn, Dexter's mom's thicker than a bowl of oatmeal or something?
Yeah,
yeah, she are bent over.
Yeah.
Oh man. Kyle says, thanks for getting me through the work tonight. Appreciate you, baby. We love you. I will invite the other guest here when we get closer to Naked Snake, which we are closing in on. The stream is going fast because I'm drinking. It's great. Let me pull up at least one of the things I was supposed to talk about because
we talked about Barbie. That's one of the things we were going to talk about.
You're right. So
don't worry, you're on topic.
We're doing things. I'm gonna pull this up because most of you none of you are actually fucking white. Jesus. Zia looks white, but she's not even
white, dude. I mean, I'm like true Aryan. I don't know what you're talking about.
You fucking with me right now. So
no, I'm an Aryan. Like Iranian people are considered Aryan.
Okay.
Are they?
For the Aryan race, yeah.
Okay, Nina's white. But Zia's like half Hawaiian or some bullshit. And even though she looks white,
I look very white.
Amanda, she's obviously like Hispanic of some kind.
I have some Puerto Rican, yes.
No one knows what I am. I'm Middle Eastern white. Does that make sense? I don't know what I am.
Ooh, like Jesus.
I know. Oh my God. Yeah, kind of like Jesus. That's exactly what I'm like.
Oh boy.
This just like was posted apparently today or yesterday. Is chicks fighting people at the
okay, be careful. Bro. Is this person white?
Making me want chicken.
Oh, this is a stream, bro. It's fine.
No, I'm saying be careful if it's not a white person fighting.
It's fine. It's fine. But apparently she's pissed because they didn't give her one of her chicken fingers. Something like that. But she's about to go ham on these bitches.
Look, I can understand why. Okay. When you're hangry, like,
don't mess with my chicken fingers.
Yeah, where's my fucking chicken fingers, man? Can you go full screen? We're missing half the stuff.
This is my business, Nina. The chicken fingers are my business.
I want chicken fingers right now.
Oh no. Okay.
Look, she came from behind the counter.
I would never come out behind the counter. Is that she's nuts? Why would you come out?
Two different shoes? Oh no, it's two different socks.
Dude,
or she got Crocs. I thought she had two different sneakers on for a second.
She done fucked up because the other lady looks
Look
like
at that guy. He's like peeking out. Like
no, thank you.
He's like,
absolutely not.
I ain't stepping outside. Fuck that.
Absolutely. Look at him. He's like, yeah, fuck that. Because he knows. Look, we got. It's what's the guy that passed away last year? Rest in peace. I'm about to pass him in super chats all time. Fuck, what's his name? He's part of the Manosphere, like the original Manosphere.
Oh, like the black dude.
Yeah.
What's his name? Oh my God.
I don't know who this is.
I love black people. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Somebody in the chat will get it, but he was a real smart dude. He always had callers, people that called in, and he'd roast them. It was great. But dude, he said that black men, Kevin Samuels, thank you,
Kevin Samuels, yeah.
So he was like, even black men don't like black women. They know. Knows. He knows for a fact. He's like, I ain't no way in hell I'm going out there.
Yeah, for reals. For reals.
Nope. I'm gonna let this happen.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, she's big too.
Oh, he came outside.
He's trying to get her back in there. You gonna get fired, girl.
Oh no!
No! See, that's why he didn't want to go out there. He knew he was gonna get beat up.
He's like, "Oh my God, don't come behind the bar."
Damn, he took her weave.
Jesus.
She's like, "I'm gonna kick her ass."
Hold her back. Hold her back.
Wait, there was a cut scene. We didn't get a major. We didn't see what happened, like in the fight.
I know.
This is like when you don't pay for DLC, man.
Yeah, this is bullshit. They cut the best part.
Yeah, Cody. Dude. Like, the issue is the funny thing is that guy could have saved her job. Like, because he was he threw her ass back in there, and he was just like, look, he's
probably the manager.
He's like, dude, Shaniqua, you best get in there. You won't get fired. You got 3 kids. What are you doing, baby? I won't beat her ass. Beat her ass. She disrespected. And it's like, no, it don't matter if she disrespected.
Job ain't worth it.
Just some chicken fingers. Put go back in there, please, baby.
I don't just give her the chicken finger at that point. Just throw it out the window at her.
Take
Take your fucking chicken finger.
Dude, when I was working, GameStop back in the day, if anybody now at the beginning, I was a little bit more like pushbacky because I'm like, this is my store. Bro, when I get like 2015, when like the regional director like shit on me for like having a non-perfect bathroom after ranking top 100 in the country. I was like, you know what? Fuck this place. Anybody that came in and even got kind of annoyed, I'd be like, I'll return whatever you want, baby. What's up? I didn't.
This is scratch to shit. This won't play. I'll take it.
I was like, here's a new one. Here's a new one, baby. You have a good day. Because to be fair, it was all the managers. Just you can force return anything you want. So I got to the point where I was just, if anybody got an attitude of force return, get on it, baby. You have a good time. Now you couldn't always avoid it. Sometimes there would be one dude that come in wanting to swing for no reason, and I'd have to throw his ass out. And I hated that because I had a guy. I had a ASM, and she was Korean, and this dude started bowing up at her.
What's
and she's
ASM?
She was like 36, maybe.
Assistant manager.
Yeah.
Oh.
And assistant manager. And we were like whatever. We were, normal friends, I guess. And he started bowing up at her. And for some reason, when people bow up at women like in front of me, especially over some bullshit, like if she slapped him a couple times, whatever. But like he for no reason, I'm like, all right, we're throwing hands. I'm getting fired. Let's go. I'm gonna go. Like so I walked around the counter and like this dude, this little bitty dude, like wanting to like fist fight my ASM woman. And I was like, no, you're coming in. And I just picked him up like a baby, like my hands under his armpits, and I walked outside.
That had to have been so emasculating for
I
him.
walked out with him, and I put him on the sidewalk.
Wow.
And he was like, come out to my car, motherfucker. I'm like, no, I'm just close the door. I'm like, whatever.
No, Oompa Loompa, get out of here.
Nope, absolutely not. Because even back then, I've been working out for years. And I was stronger. I was like real skinny, but I had like really nice like abs. But that was all I had. Some little bit of chest, a little bit of abs. Are good abs. Now I'm just all chest and shoulders. It's kind of ridiculous looking, to be honest. I look like a silly character. I put out a guitar video on Twitter the other day of me playing like The Darkness. And does it make sense? Yes. My legs like look like they're not even supposed to be on my body because they're like normal looking, and then my upper body looks like Johnny Bravo. It's so strange.
Do you skip leg day, Cody?
I do legs twice a week. Doesn't fucking matter. I can squat 400 pounds. Doesn't matter.
That's wild. So that's just the way your genetics are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but to be fair, I don't think your legs look normal. You
so, like,
clearly
you have,
work
like, a
out.
Superhero body, though. Then.
Yeah.
Now my quads.
Yeah, because like remember, like look at Batman and like Superman's body in like the 90s animated series. They have like the wide shoulders and like the chest, and then they have like really tiny butts and legs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense. Now I do a lot of hip thrusters. I'm trying to get an ass on me. All right.
Me too. My coach has me doing hip thrusters, and he's trying to get me to eat more, and it's hard, and I don't like eating this much.
Your ass is already pretty fat.
It's okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
It's working out. Real quick, make sure you guys like the stream. We're almost to the goal of 500. Let's
you know
read
what? I don't know if I did. Let me go and like your stream.
Oh, like the stream. Like the stream.
I haven't,
wow.
but I haven't I didn't pull it up.
Okay, Mark Reality says a Persian once told me that Iran means Aryan in Farsi, also potato. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it.
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Yeah, boil them. Oh my God, what a great movie. So, dude, completely random segue. There was a guy saying he wished Smeagol from Lord of the Rings would have been practical effects, and then they showed the screenshot from that one part in the Return of the King at the very beginning where he looks like he's starting to get corrupted by the ring and he looks awful. They're like, why didn't they just use this? And I'm like, well, because with practical effects, you can't emote. Like, they did such a good job with Andy Serkis and emoting Smeagol with the CG. It's great.
Yeah.
Even to this day. But if they use some heavy prosthetics, he wouldn't have been able to emote. There was times where Smeagol looked adorable. There's times where he looked terrifying. There's times where he looked vulnerable. With prosthetic effects, there's no way in hell he would have been able to do any of that shit.
No, they did a great job with Gollum. Like a great job.
Yeah, they it's weird because it's like they've lost that kind of, because that was a really good balance of threshold of CG and like practical effects, but now they've gone like full CG, and you're like, dude, now that looks really fucking fake now.
Everything
You're
was
like,
It loses some of the magic. Like I don't mind
Yeah.
CG to enhance some of it, but I want them to rely on good sets and good storytelling
Yeah.
still, you know, but they just
Yeah.
won't.
It makes me think that those $250-300 million budgets are going almost entirely to catering, because these movies look
For
so
reals.
fucking bad. I watched that. I didn't watch. Now look, I'm a firm believer in voting with your wallet. I don't go see shit. If I know for a fact, I'm like, nope, not gonna see it. So, but I watched the scene from The Flash where he's like saving the babies falling from.
Oh my God, that was so terrible.
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
tried to say it was a
Yeah.
design choice.
Holy shit. It was like when he starts running up the building, like his body's not anatomically correct moving. It's awful. It is fucking atrocious.
So
And it makes
bad.
me think of the Quicksilver scene with that one with Evan Peters. Was
They did such a good job at that. Yes.
fantastic.
Yes.
God,
And
just
it was
look at that
like
movie.
I think about that too, Camelot, but I think about like the what's his name? The dude with the beard in Pirates of the Caribbean, the dude with the fucking squid beard.
Oh,
thing.
Yeah, Davy Jones and played
Davy
by
Jones. My God,
Bill
that
Nighy.
thing was freaky as hell, but it
Oh,
looks
Looks
so
real.
good. Like
And-
it looks so real. I was like,
Mhm.
why?
And they
That
let-
this looks so great.
So with that franchise, they let actors run the show, which is I think is really smart. So
Mhm.
a lot of people don't know this, but Johnny Depp actually writes an ass ton of dialogue for
Yeah, for
Jack Sparrow, and in
Jack
the
Sparrow.
last one, he wrote the majority of it.
Mhm.
That's
Well,
why it's so
maybe
fucking
they should
funny.
have let Henry Cavill do that with The Witcher.
You would
Yeah, maybe
think,
they
you would
should.
think, right? So,
Would
but
have
Johnny,
been nice.
Johnny
They
Depp-
only did
Yes.
it once, yeah, and it was the best scene with the horse dying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. When Roach died.
Roach
yeah.
died, yeah.
Roach. But
Yep.
yeah, Johnny, like the last movie, Dead Man Tell No Tales, which is one of my favorite Pirates movies, which everybody will hate me over. His dialogue is hilarious. Every line is I laugh my shit. Like, he's just amazing. And that is what Bill Nighy took on the role for, because Bill Nighy plays Davy Jones, the guy that's Sean's stepdad and Shaun of the Dead. Sean.
Isn't he also in Love Actually?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they were like, hey, we want you to be evil and scary. And he's like, okay. So he gets on set, Bill Nighy, and he reads through some lines. They're reading through, and he's like, Jack Sparrow. And they're like, that's weird. That's fucking great though. he's like, you owe me a debt. Like making weird fucking noises and pops. And they're like, that's not scary, and it's not like deep and menacing and like overlordy, but it's
No, but it worked.
it
But
was
it
super
worked.
intimidating because he
Yeah.
was kind of casual about everything.
Freaky. Like he looked freaky, man.
But
But
he was also in Harry Potter. He's great.
yeah, but just practical effects wise for
Yeah.
that character, like
Yeah.
because that really holds up, and you can kind of tell now, like if you put it against like any Marvel, or DC, whatever, like any of these movies you put it up against, you're like, oh my god, like that was so much better, and it was like, how many years ago? I don't know.
What a
Think of like Jurassic Park. I know they had the animatronics,
Oh.
but the CGI back then, it still
Yes.
holds up now. It still looks really
like-
good. And that was
it's
what,
like
93?
Decent.
I'm on this
Mhm.
wheel.
love
I'm in this
Jurassic
weird
Park, the first one.
reality where like everybody's thinking the same fucking shit I'm thinking. So I was about to mention, I was literally about to mention Jurassic Park. So Jurassic Park, and I tweeted about this the other day. Jurassic Park is so strange because when you watch it, and now look, I remember being a kid and watching that shit in theaters, but I
Thought
watched it
dinosaurs were real. I thought
right.
it was,
Yeah,
I
so
was little. I
It
was like, oh,
yeah.
shoot, we're
Scared
gonna die.
the crap out of
What
me.
was
Yep.
is it like it came out in 94, 96?
Something like that, 93 and 94. I remember, like, the cup of water. Like, anytime me and my
Oh
one
my
cousin would
God.
see something like that, we'd be like,
Yeah.
we're dead. The T-Rex is on the
So,
way. Like,
yeah, obviously.
it's over.
Do you fear death? So obviously, when I went and saw that, I thought dinosaurs were real. So I thought they like
Mhm.
cloned dinosaurs to make the movie because
I believed it too.
Yeah,
The mosquito and the thing. I thought that was for
yeah.
real.
So
Oh, you guys are so dumb. I
yeah,
love
but
it.
not all of us were 14 when it came out. Nina, damn you. So
No, I was really young when I saw it, but I was like, I know dinosaurs don't
Yeah,
exist.
yeah,
He was like, I'm not stupid. God.
So-
Cody, you're dumb. Okay.
so anyways, but you can. I was thinking to myself, okay, the CG, like obviously, like it probably didn't age well. I went and watched that shit like a year ago. And I was like enamored. I was like, that fucking T-Rex looks like 100% real. And I know they mixed practical with CG, and of course, in some scenes it was CG, in some scenes it was practical. They did such a great job that it looks like all the dinosaurs are real. It's fucking crazy. And you can watch anything now, anything that has a way more of a budget than that movie ever dreamed of, and everything looks like shit. Everything.
It's Disney pushes out now. Disney should have the most money of any company, and look what they give us. Even their animation is crap now.
You know what?
Oh my god! Forget that, Amanda. They don't even have fucking costumes anymore. I mean, look at the Snow White dress. They don't. They can't even do a
There's better ones on Amazon.
Dress.
You pointed that out. There really is better ones on Amazon than what
I cannot believe it. Like, I'm just like, I can't believe that they don't even have a fucking costume designer anymore. I'm like.
They cast 6 normal sized people as dwarfs.
No, yeah, because there's
only in 2020 damn 3.
To be fair, I don't know if those guys are stand-ins or not. Like, they might be stand-ins.
But still, that one guy who's like 7 feet tall. The auntie. Nina knows what I'm talking about. The auntie in the back.
Well, it's we don't want to enforce stereotypes by telling people that dwarfs fucking exist. It's like
it's a mystical creature.
It's this weird thing where
in that case,
we all think back. Aunt Jemima, they removed her from the syrup. Uncle Ben gone. The Land O'Lakes Indian lady from the butter gone. And it's all the same people in the same court wanting all these people of color gone, people that occupy the left for some weird reason. And now they're saying, well, we can't have dwarfs because that enforces a stereotype. So are you saying
no, dude, the dwarf thing is all that motherfucker's fault.
Peter Dinklage.
He
wanted to be all the dwarfs. He wanted to be all of them. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
That motherfucker's a piece of shit. He climbed up and then he pulled up the ladder behind him, and now everyone's like, wait, okay, so we can't hire dwarfs anymore because of this dude, and then like he screwed everybody else over.
It seriously makes no sense to me. Like
it was 40.
He's mad about it, but
what
other kind of role would us little people be cast for?
He took 6 jobs. It makes perfect sense because he was playing 4D chess and he is tired of having to fight other dwarfs for positions, including Warwick Davis.
Exactly.
So they're like, he's like, you know what? You guys are being a little prejudiced against dwarfs. Now no one is up against them except for Warwick Davis, and it's only him and Warwick Davis fighting for roles. If you bring 7 dwarfs into a movie that does well in the box office, suddenly you have 7 more dwarfs that you're competing against. As
I miss Vern Troyer. He's taken out of it because he passed away.
Well, he died a long time ago.
I know.
Lamp, please. That was that guy.
Here, Cody, can I share this with you? This is what I'm talking about the dress.
Also, I'm like 99% sure one of the 7 dwarves was a woman.
Yes, it was the black one.
Right? I was like, what the hell is this?
7 magical people.
So this is the actual girl. Okay, like this is the actress. So this is the dress.
It looks like something from Party City or fucking.
And then look,
it's something better.
Look at this is the freaking Cinderella dress. Like,
wow,
this is how we started, and then this is where we are now. And then so I made this thread, and people were like, "Whatever, man, that's a backstage dress. Like this one's a backstage.
What's the backstage dress mean?"
And I was like, "Okay, here's the backstage dress."
Yeah.
Oh,
Nina's like, listen, I got this.
Like, what the fuck? Like
that post, I'm gonna find it.
Oh my god, I want that dress. I don't even know where I'd wear it.
This is a backstage photo. And look at this, look at this beautiful gown.
It's stunning.
She went hard for that too because she had to wear such a tight corset. But she was so committed. And even Richard Madden, he's had to wear this cup because like Prince Charming couldn't have like a bulge. So he had to wear this cup that like he said it was so painful.
Binding his junk in.
Yeah.
And then here we are with this girl. Like, where are her boobs? Like, what the fuck, man?
I don't think she has her hips?
You can't have a bulge, but
she doesn't even have a frilly thing. Like, this is just sad.
These people didn't even watch Labyrinth, apparently, where it was all bulge all the time.
I know, and that movie's a classic. Bring back the bulge, and well, I guess
and
titties
and the boobs, for Pete's sake.
Bring back the nip.
They should have got the most like pale white actress possible. Like
no shit, it's
so skin white as snow.
Yes.
Y'all, yes, they could have gotten me. Look at this. Look at this. Like I'm so
She's
freaking...
like, look how light
I'm so
even I'm too dark to play Snow White. No.
They could even have got that one chick that I can't stand, but she would have been better. What's her name?
It's so white.
Kristen Stewart?
Hermione. What's her name?
Oh, but she's already Belle.
Yeah, she was Belle.
Fuck it. Who cares?
You can't make her.
But you're telling me they couldn't find anyone for Snow White that was super
Come
pale?
on,
and
they
looked
had
like
to get some
Come on.
Scandinavian chick to be her.
Lily Collins did a great job. Nina said you didn't watch Mirror Mirror. You need to watch that. It was good. It was good.
I mean,
Julia
the
Roberts.
the other chick I was thinking of is that chick from the Scandinavian chick, the one from The Northman. You know that blonde chick?
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah, Anya Taylor-Joy. But like have her have black hair, you know?
That would have been great.
She would have been great.
Because she has such exotic features. She's so pale.
She's so pale.
Dude,
yeah.
And it triggers me too when I see her. And I recognize it biologically when I was watching The Northman. Whew, I'm like, dude, I need to further my bloodline with her.
He needs to breed her.
She is
wish
perfect.
Those babies at the end were yours.
Yes,
she was
perfect.
like, yeah, I mean, I know this is totally off topic, but she was really good in that movie. Like, I was like, my God, like I didn't realize her acting chops were like that great until I watched.
I would feast on her ass.
I really liked her in The Witch too. If you haven't seen that, it's on.
No,
Max,
but I've been told to watch that movie by several people.
I don't like the ending. I never.
You don't like the ending? I didn't mind the ending. I liked it. They got her. I don't want to.
You spoiled it.
You spoiled it. Yes. Damn it.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I was just joking. The movie's been out for like 20 years. It's okay, dude.
It's a good movie. You should watch it though.
I know I have to. I've been told by so many people to watch that movie. I'm just not a big horror person, so I'm always like, I don't know.
I get it. I have to watch horror on my own because Nick won't watch it with me because he gets night terrors. So like I get it. He watching that shit before bed, like he's already wakes up freaking out a lot of the time. So I'm like, all right, that's fair. So I watch it by myself. So I watched Cody. Are you okay over there?
You okay?
You can't say that live. You can't say that about your guy live. You can't say he can't watch
the night terrors
because he's scared. You can't say that.
He talks about it.
That is fucked up.
We talked about it together.
You're cocking him in front of
somebody. By the way, Luke Pryor said she was good in The Menu. That's true. And have you guys seen that movie? That's a great movie.
I was so glad that freaking flaming dude killed himself. Thank God. He was awful. I hated that guy. Yeah, no, look. My favorite genre of all time, it's easily horror. And when I hear that was actually
all
funny.
Time. Wow.
Yes, that was my I was going to bring it up where when I would meet girls or hang out with girls or talk to girls and they said they couldn't watch horror movies because they were scared, I was like, fucking unmatched. Fuck off. I'm an adult and I ain't got time for this shit.
Grown man.
Zia in front of almost 1,000 people. In front of almost 1,000 people. Telling just the deets on her guy like that.
He talks about it. He's super open about his night terrors and PTSD. His life is fucked up. Like he has good reason to be this way.
What happened to make him not like horror movies?
Well, it's not necessarily like he used to like it, but I think just because when he watches that stuff, it works his way into his dreams that are already so fucked up that he's like, I don't need this shit. Like if I watch this, then my dreams are so fucked that like it's just not worth it. I was like, I get that. That's
it does go into your psyche though, and that's part of the reason I don't like watching it either. But but for me, horror is weird. Like I like certain horrors because I'm more of a psychological horror person. I hate gore. I hate gore horror. Like I'm not interested.
Nina, because you're a woman. So I get it. Like, but that's my favorite thing is to get some fucking pizza rolls, man. Crack a few drinks and turn on like a goofy 80s or 90s horror movie and just or like maybe a random one that I've never seen before and just watch that shit. God, I love it.
I do that.
Okay. Goofy horror movies are different though than like
Evil Dead. Have you watched Evil Dead?
Evil Dead is great.
I love
you would like that. I don't like zombies though. I hate zombies.
Hey, you have Ash. Oh, I like that.
They're not zombies. And also, Evil Dead Rise, pleasantly surprised. Loved
It
it.
was.
didn't see
I
it.
didn't mind that one. I
The
liked it. I
fucking
seen
Walking Dead, then. Okay, like I don't, whatever you want to call
Well,
it.
that was
alright?
that was more of a character drama, and I stopped watching it after season 1 or season 2, to be fair, because it was kind of getting gay.
I didn't get into it either. I'm
It was
not
like, we're
super into
safe.
zombie stuff.
We're safe, everyone. We made
Fine.
it to a settlement. We're not going to die now. And then all of a sudden, they're like, "You fucked my wife," and I'm like, "What?" The
No,
fuck is
I
this
was saying
army?
like no, Cody. I was like, because I was like, I'm not into zombie movies, and you were like, they're not zombies. I'm like, The Walking Dead. Then, like, I don't know what you mean, like they're not zombies.
So good zombie movie, Dawn of the Dead, the one from 1978, and also that's one of my favorite movies of all time. I'm going to get a bub tattoo eventually. I've been planning on it. And then also well, that was from Day of the Dead, but still same thing. Also Train to Busan, if you were looking for something modern.
I have seen that, and that was great.
Fantastic. God,
Yeah.
what a great movie. Cobra Call says, you watched Nefarious? I did not watch Nefarious because the second I heard it was made by the people that made God is Dead or whatever, I was like, well, can't watch that now because there's going to be some kind of weird motivation behind it. I heard it was great though. I just haven't watched it. So yeah, I don't know if I
haven't watched it. Like, okay, I watched recently. I saw this movie called Black Phone. Have you seen that?
Oh, that was great.
That was
wanted to
great. That
see
was a
that.
good movie. I like that kind of movie. Cody.
Was that Ethan Hawke?
Yes.
Yes,
He was
okay.
Great. He was
Yes.
great.
I love that
Okay.
kind of movie. Like, I'll watch that kind of movie, but I'm not like interested in like super gory, weird shit. Like,
I don't really care about
stop.
the gore as long as
Yeah.
the movie's like a legit movie. The one weird fun fact about Ethan Hawke is he was in a movie called Boyhood that was shot over the course of like
think I've
18
seen
years,
that.
17 years. All the actors in the movie are the same actors, and they shot it over like 15 or 16 years. And the kid is like the same kid. At the end of the movie, he's going off to college, and it's the same actors. They aged. It was like a social or experiment or something. It was really
I've
cool.
heard of
No,
that.
I have heard of this, but I don't know if I've seen it.
It's
I know I haven't.
weirdly depressing. It made me feel like kind of like weird and down when I watched it. And because
Why? Because the way that life goes on, and before you know it, you're old and dying.
all right, Z, hold on. So damn, Z, you got me. No, okay. Jesus.
So that's just me. Okay.
You know how you just want to die? I'm like, no, that's not what I meant. I meant like
Wow.
it's the fact that like, you know, I don't know, like the world you grew up in doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
It's like this weird, like, I don't know.
It is depressing.
It was a great movie, but it kind of made me feel weird. And it like kind of made me sad. I don't know why.
Well, at least you have emotions, Camelot. Like, that means like you're alive and like you're not a psychopath. That's good.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. Amanda says she has to hop off. Hop off, damn girl. What's up?
I'm sorry.
Oh, love you,
My
Amanda.
Bye,
bad.
Amanda. It was so nice to
bye,
Wait,
guys.
hold
It was
on.
nice meeting you. What?
Hold on. We everybody got to subscribe to Wicked Virtue though.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
sorry.
your
I'm going to
content, damn it.
subscribe
What
right
are you
now.
doing?
Is it
Subscribe.
Wicked Virtue on YouTube?
Yeah, no space.
Okay.
No
I'll
space.
say no space. Well, I think it was like Nina and Nick. They're like, I can't
Yeah.
find her. You're like, there's no space.
I couldn't find her. And
I swear to
I
God, I
understand.
type in Wicked Virtue on YouTube, and the second thing that comes up is Wicked Virtue feet.
oh my god.
Well, I never showed
Feet?
my feet before.
Oh,
Maybe that's why people are looking for it.
they're
They
searching.
want to know. They want to know.
They're searching. Damn, I'm not even in the top 8 anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I'm
well,
eight.
the ladies took over. It's all ladies that are before.
What?
you.
I'm the four. Like, I'm pretty good. I'm doing pretty good.
Like, I'm good.
Hey, you're 5th, yeah. Well, you know how it
Yeah,
is.
Anna just freaking annihilated everybody.
Yeah. When Anna comes on my show, it's not even that crazy. Now, to be fair, I've asked Anna to come on for like a month now. She just won't do it.
I feel like she
Yeah,
hasn't
but
been
she's
doing much,
busy.
though.
She
She's
wasn't
busy.
like she was
Yeah.
camping.
She got
and
engaged.
now she's
Yeah.
like planning a wedding. Like, you know, she's got
It's 'cause
priorities.
she's
man.
sexist.
Yeah,
what
it's
it
true.
is. She's like, oh, I'm engaged now. I'm not gonna do a show with a guy. I'm like, you listen here, bitch.
Makes her
I ain't
sexist.
trying to smash Tessa. All right?
I know. She
You're
only
little.
streams with Cecil, no men.
You're little, you're mousy, you know, you're kind of hairy. I don't really, whatever. Zia, different, completely different. But
I'm little. I'm so small.
I'm a little, damn it. No, but it's blonde. It's different. It's completely different.
Oh, okay.
You're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I could be a dwarf. Come on.
I could have played in that movie. They didn't cast me, damn it.
I
Yeah.
Me too.
know.
I'm only
No.
5'1". So
All
that's
right.
my hat. But
Amanda,
all right.
we love you. Appreciate
Love
you.
you guys too.
Love
It was so
you,
nice meeting you,
Amanda.
Zia.
Nice to meet
Bye,
you.
Nina.
See you Monday,
and
maybe. if
Yeah,
you
I'll be
come on
there.
Toxic
We,
Friends.
we,
Okay,
we
cool.
got Barbie stuff to talk about.
Yeah, we got Barbie stuff to talk about.
Yes. All right.
Speaking
Bye.
of which, Zia, by the way,
Yes.
join us.
Bye, Amanda. We love you. Bye.
Love you too.
What is this?
Mwah.
What is this?
On Monday, we're going to be talking about Barbie on Toxic Femme for Midnight's Edge. You should join us if you want.
What time are you guys doing it?
8 Eastern.
Damn, that's when I stream.
Oh,
damn it.
but we'll talk. I need to get you on a show anyways. We'll talk.
I
later.
would love to. Yes. Yay.
Yes. Thanks to Zia for being on a show with me like every 2 weeks. I appreciate you.
I am just excited when you ask. I'm like, ooh, yay.
Yeah, and you've been
Always
doing
happy to.
great. Oh my gosh, you've been doing so
you.
good.
Makes me so happy.
I watch. Okay, so look, I have a lot of friends that I don't know if you experience this, any of you guys, but I have a lot of friends that are like, "Wow, you're a YouTube guy." And I'm like, "Yeah," and they'll be like, "Well, I want to get into it," and I'm like, "All right, cool," and they'll start doing it. And I have so many friends that have done this, and they have like 40 views per stream or like 100, and I think you were at like what 1,000 subs. Like a month or two ago.
Yeah, it was around 2,000.
You were like
maybe
1,000. That's nothing to sneeze at, but like that's that's you're starting.
Yeah.
And every stream's easily got over 1,000 views, every single one of them. And I'm just like,
been nice. It's been
You're
nice.
good.
Thank you. That makes me feel good because it's daunting. Because you're right, it takes so much work.
thank you, Johan. I appreciate you. Appreciate that. He's just calling me a woe man, which is I wish I had a job that just for like a day, so I could just feel like what it's like.
I've always said that. Like, if I had a penis for a day, I would stick it in everything. I understand why you guys want to do it because I would need to know what everything feels like. It would have to go and like.
The first thing I would do is pee outside. I'd just be like, I'm peeing and like through the window. Like, let's see what this is like.
You can do that.
Whee!
I remember I used to go on a hike. So when COVID hit for like 3 weeks. When like it was March 2020, right, or May or something, and there was a 3-week period where like everything was kind of closed for a second, except for Walmart and Target. And I remember going on hikes with my dogs, my German Shepherd and my Husky, because they're massive. And I had a girl come with me, because I don't have all my guy friends, like they didn't live in the state anymore because they all went and did shit. Luckily, 2 of them are back now. But I had a girl come with me and we would go hiking all the time, dude, like all the time. And she would just like, she had dude, she'd just piss in the forest every time. She'd be like, bro, I have to pee. And I'm like, all right, cool. And she would literally just drop her drawers and like lean on a fucking, like a tree trunk and just piss.
I wouldn't even lean, just squat and leave it. Growing up in Hawaii, that's just, like all girls pee outside because you got to. If you're camping somewhere, if you're at a night drunk and there's no bathroom, I peed outside more times than I can even count. No.
Speaking of squatting and just doing it, welcome to Ashton.
Ashton! Hey!
Hi!
I haven't seen this face in so long.
This is the special naked snake guest tonight.
How
Shocking!
Close are we to naked snake?
We killed that shit like 2 hours ago, man.
Oh shit! All right.
By 2 hours, I mean an hour because I've been drinking, so it's like time's starting to go completely out the window. Speaking of time going out the window, we are 200 exactly from Fight Milk bitches in the chat. I don't think anybody on the panel is doing it with me, but I'm just letting you guys.
I have something for you, Cam.
I'm at my calorie.
An old memory.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
That was, like I was trying to humor this chick. It's like 3 a.m. It's 3 a.m.
4 a.m. actually. It was 4 a.m.
It's like some shit, and she's like, I need Coke. And I was like, well, I guess I could use a Monster because I'm like addicted and shit. And we went to the convention center and walked I think we were barefooted maybe.
We were barefoot.
And it was like the floor is so squishy because like apparently anime convention, everybody just spills their fucking drinks. And I'm walking through the squishy ass floor and sticky, and there's like no Monsters, and there's no like. I think we found a Coke eventually.
We found like 12 Coke machines that were not working. Like
Yeah.
I think the convention center had shut them all down for Anime Matsuri for some reason. Like they didn't want a bunch of cosplayers getting hyper in the middle of the night, like myself.
Yeah.
So that door dashing a bunch of Coca-Cola and Monsters and spent all night watching really bad horror movies.
Yeah, it was like Child's Play and then some other shit.
No, it was The Seed of Chucky,
Yeah.
Drag Me to Hell, which you showed me.
Oh, that's a great
I
movie.
like Drag Me to Hell.
movie.
I don't know if I've ever seen that one.
That's the one with Justin Long, right? And
Yeah,
the blonde
and the
girl.
corpse
Yeah,
throws up on her, and it's just
Yes.
gags everywhere.
That is a great movie.
that's a
It's
good
fantastic
movie.
so good.
Yeah, it's basically Evil Dead if without the name Evil Dead.
Are you doing Anime Matsuri this year?
Yep, I'll be there.
I'll be there too.
I'm number 2 guest this year instead of like number 50.
I'm not a guest anymore, but can I just like steal? If I sneak in with you, can you get me a guest badge? Actually, no, because Chrissy, I think, wants me on. Because we talked about doing Sailor Moon stuff together, so we'll see. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. All I know is that I'm gonna go. We're planning some cosplays together, me and Andrew. So I'm definitely gonna be there though, because I'm no longer going to San Antonio, so I can do Houston.
Yeah, I'll be.
Sure.
The people keep messaging me asking me for pictures for my booth, and I'm like, here's a picture of me looking real swole.
That's all you need. What
Wait,
else
how
do they
did you
want?
get a booth? Because you're not even a cosplayer. I'm actually a cosplayer.
Oh, so I'm not really a cosplayer. Is what you're saying?
You're just mustache man to me. You're just a himbo.
You know how many mustache men I could cosplay
What are you talking about? He cosplays as Naked Snake almost every night.
with a mustache?
I mean, doesn't it like I've seen him in drag, so I think that counts for something.
Honestly,
Counts.
yeah, he's like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, look, Rob says nice to see our Universal tour guide.
Oh,
Yes.
hi! How's
Rob
it
was
going?
there. Yeah. So, Ashton went to Universal with us and showed us everything. It was great.
I showed them everything.
And then
the
she
whole
wouldn't
time.
ride. She wouldn't ride the damn dinosaur ride with me.
I finally wrote it.
Did you?
I
Oh,
hate it.
it's so good.
Because
It's
your
so
butt
good.
pops off the seat and your butt's supposed to stay down
Yeah.
and it doesn't stay down and I like gravity. Okay. I
You were
cannot
so
live-
mad. I got off the ride. And you were like, you talk shit. I swear to God. And I'm like, dude, I don't give a fuck. Jesus
I
Christ.
was so mad. Well, because I was sitting there like having an anxiety attack, like, "Ah!" And honestly, the whole time I was on the ride, when I finally got on like a month later, I moved from Miami to Orlando. And I finally went on it because I was like, I have to do it now because I live here. And the whole time, I'm like, Gabby, I didn't think I don't want to be on it anymore. The Velociraptors are going by me in the launches, which made it way worse. And
It
I
was so
hated
good.
it. I hated it.
So good.
Oh,
What a beautiful ride that is. God, what a fucking ride. It was awesome.
Cody
Loved
just loves
it.
everything that makes me cry. So
Yeah, dude, it was great. So, in 14 minutes, by the way, in 14 minutes before the end of the show, 14 minutes away from Naked Snake, we're gonna do Naked Snake. Now, I talked to Ashton. I think she said she'd do it. I know Zia's gonna do it because she's the goat. She's done it like 100 times now.
I like taking my boobs out.
Yeah,
she's
dude,
excited
same.
for them.
I
Me
also
and
like
Zia have matching boobs now. We're the same bra size. It's great.
Yeah, same. We're all,
Wait, you got yours done too?
No, mine are real.
Oh,
But we have the same bra size. You wear a 32 double D?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can share bras.
Yay.
Whenever we see each other, it'd be great.
This is perfect.
is this hygienic? Can you do that?
Yeah. Boob sweat is
wait,
is not that
32
big of a
double
deal.
D?
What is mine? Hold on.
What, Nina? What do you got going on there?
I would say as someone who's seen Cam's titties, Cam, you're like a 38. I would
Is
say
that a number?
B.
B. Oh, okay. Now
Because you got like man titties, but they're muscles, so it's not too much, but they're big enough to not be A's, if that makes
okay.
sense.
That makes a lot of sense. Yes. Yeah.
Lucky, Nina. Lucky.
Thank you, Holy Ozone. I appreciate you.
Not
Have you
bad.
seen? Did you see Barbie, Ashton?
I did, and I feel like I'm one of the few people who actually enjoyed it. And here's the thing: before people come at me, I understand why people who saw it and didn't like it don't like it. I'll be discussing that with Nina in the future. I think is it on your channel?
Monday. No, it's on
Monday.
Midnight's Edge on Monday.
Awesome. I
Yeah.
think I'm also going on Flashcast to talk about it too. But it
Yeah,
hasn't been
so we'll
confirmed yet.
see each other tomorrow because by then I'll see it too. But I'm going on
'cause I-
Flashcast too.
Because Flash talked to me about it, because I actually enjoyed it, but I think I can explain why I enjoy it to a good level. Because one, you haven't seen it yet, right?
No.
So even if you don't like the message behind it, which is what a lot of people, they don't like how the whole political message is kind of like pushed, which, they do it in a very cartoony way because against a Barbie movie, you'll still love the production value. I mean, the sets, the clothing, the film, the cinema.
Oh no.
Did she freeze?
Yep.
Yes.
She
Okay,
At
I was like,
least-
is it me?
At least it's an aesthetically pleasing film to watch.
Yeah,
So-
Ashton, actually, it's funny because after I talked to you, I've
Mhm.
talked to several other women now that are like basically like even Amanda like was on here earlier and was like I liked it, like it was fine, like they didn't hate it, like a lot of women I know have given it like 6 out of 10 kind
Anna
of thing.
hated it. Anna was
I know
like,
Anna
no.
hated it, but I mean Anna's like really like Anna is very attuned to like the the wokeisms and movies and stuff, like she can pick it up really fast.
Get past it. I can get past it because as somebody who I would say I'm more middle ground, I do lean a little left on some things, but I didn't really think of it that way. I think when you hear America Ferrera's speech specifically, it is a very feminist speech. It is very focused on being a woman. But when I heard that speech, it sounded like things that men also go through. And so to me, it's less so much of just about being a woman, but more so about being human. That's what I took from it.
Also, let's put this into perspective. Of course, it's about being a woman. It's Barbie. You fucking idiots. This isn't made for men. Why would this be a guy? Of course, it's for women.
Yeah, and honestly,
like that's the thing. It's like a lot of people are saying that it shits on men and like makes it so that like hens are bad and then that it's shitting on motherhood or something. But
okay, that's the argument that makes no sense to me. I'm sorry to interrupt you. That's the argument that makes absolutely no sense to me, and that's the argument that actually makes me angry because the character that saves everyone is a mother. America Ferrera plays this mom who's just trying to have a relationship with her daughter, who's this like teenage, angsty kid, and America Ferrera is like, the reason I started, I'm not going to ruin it with any spoilers or anything, but even in the end, America Ferrera goes to Will Ferrell's character and says, hey, why don't we just have an ordinary Barbie who's like a mom or just, has to go to work and pay taxes and just to get through life,
That's not fun. No one
doesn't
sound like fun at all.
Yeah,
people play with toys to get out of reality because it sucks.
Right. Well, Will Ferrell actually makes a comment about that. But the point is that it's definitely not anti-mother, considering the hero is a mother who's just trying to rebuild her relationship with her teenage daughter.
Somebody else told me like another girl, and this is totally spoilers, like spoiler alert, because I haven't seen it, but some other girl told me, like I read some girl's review that was kind of like going at people in one of my threads, but they said that like the movie ends with Barbie becoming like human, but she chooses the name Barbara, which is like the daughter of the woman who created Barbie. Like her name is Barbara something.
Barbara Handler.
Yeah, Barbara Handler. And then she like picked that name or whatever. And I'm like, so it doesn't really sound like it's against motherhood. Like, I don't know why.
In fact, Ruth Handler.
Like, it's really weird.
Ruth Handler is such an amazing. When I saw Ruth Handler's character for the first time in this film, I was like, "That's Ruth Handler!" I was like freaking out. I was like shaking. And Barbara Handler is actually in the movie. She plays a woman on a bus stop, and that's actually the daughter of Ruth Handler, who Barbie was named after. So I know a lot of the history of Barbie. It's definitely one of my special interests for sure. But I again.
I'm gonna watch it like tonight or tomorrow. So we're gonna have a really fun discussion on Flashcast and on Toxic Femme.
I'm excited.
Ashton, did they make the guy sound like an idiot the whole time?
Oh, they did 100%. I'm not even gonna deny it. I will say it is funny to watch Ken, who's basically an incel, because he gets friend zoned the entire time, and then he's like, "We need to bring in the patriarchy," and it's so funny because he thinks the patriarchy is run by horses. I'm sorry, it is pretty funny. It is pretty funny.
I love how Ashton's like the only person that likes this movie.
I think it's hilarious because Ken's obsessed with horses.
Well, I'll tell you.
I would say it's the blonde hair, but Ashton, like Zia is here, and she's like, "I'm blonde," and
Here's the thing.
Well, I also am not big on Barbie. My dad stopped buying me Barbies when I was pretty young because I started taking their heads off, and then I would cut their hair really short.
You were that
and draw little swirly faces, swirlies on their faces.
I wasn't allowed to have Barbies because my dad and my mom was very much girl boss mom. She was like Angelica's mom from Rugrats, and she was very much anti-dolls. And so my dad really wanted a boy, so he got me to sports, and I hated every sport I ever did. So when I became an adult and got adult money, I basically just actually was able to dive into things I actually was interested in. And so that's why I have interest in all these random kiddish things like Harry Potter and dolls and stuff, because I'm kind of getting to live the childhood I guess I never got to, which I know is like,
Oh, that's kind of sweet. I
Yeah.
love that.
Oh.
I mean, that's kind of
Always
like what you
pursue
get
your
to do as
interests.
adults anyway. Like, because
Mhm.
most of us couldn't afford the things we wanted when we were little too. So we're like, now we can. Now I can do it.
I feel
I'm
like-
wearing my costume on camera tomorrow too for Flashcast. So.
Oh,
Yay!
I feel
Oh my
like-
god, can you wear it on Monday too, please?
Yeah,
Yes.
I worked
feel
really hard
like-
on it.
I feel like it's insulting to awe at an adult. And now the reason I say that, and I'll agree
Aw.
with you slightly,
Cute.
because when I started racing like professionally, finally in my 30s, that was my dream, like my whole life. So like now, me racing professionally, is that tied to my childhood?
A little bit, yeah.
A
Yeah.
little bit.
Weird.
Because
You're
I still
living
love
out
cars.
your
Because
dream.
I grew up on a racetrack basically, and so I still love cars and things like that. So I get it. Like a lot of us
Yeah.
as adults, we have the ability to sort of get to do things that we didn't get to do as kids.
Thank
Yeah.
God for that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Samantha says, I just want to say, hey, and sorry for being late. I want to thank Camelot for being the hot man he is. Girls are higher, butt is bigger and rounder, and officially not pre-diabetic. Hell yes.
Nice.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah,
Very awesome.
you sent me a screenshot of her test results for that. Hell yeah. See, that's the thing, man.
Amazing.
That diet is almost everything. Ask Zia.
Yeah.
Okay?
Diet is everything.
Diet is
Her
everything.
core has
Yeah.
been killing.
I love you for saying that. It's you're like my biggest hype man. Every time I'm having a shitty day, it's like, I get a message from Cody being like, your core's looking great in that video. And I'm like, oh, thanks.
Those are the drunk text. I'm sorry.
I don't care. I love them.
I'm
Don't
like-
ever stop doing it.
I'm drinking and I just happen to see the bikini stream. I'm like, bro. Oh my
Ashton,
God.
I'm the same way too, though. Like when I was little, like my mom didn't want to buy me like a Nintendo system. So I would go to like the Toys R Us and like play like every single Nintendo game,
Yeah.
like in the little kiosk. So later on, because she'd be like, you can't make money off like video games. And I was like, how wrong she was.
And
Yeah,
Oh my
like
God.
exactly. And so now like I play video games, but also like I worked at Nintendo for I actually worked there. So it was funny because I got a job there, and then
Wait.
I told my mom, I'm like, you remember when you told me like you didn't want to buy me a Nintendo?
Wait, hold on.
And you're like, I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
rub this in, mom.
Hold
I'm gonna
on.
rub this in.
You were a Nintendo rep?
Yeah,
Oh my God. Have we
Yeah.
talked about this?
yeah, we talked about this.
Holy shit.
I showed
Yeah.
you my name tag. I still have
Oh,
it.
that's cool. Yeah. So
Yeah.
like my Nintendo rep his name was Joe, and he was kick ass. Yeah,
That's so
dude.
cool, Nina.
That's pretty
I
cool.
love that.
You were a Nintendo rep. Yeah. The
Mhm.
Nintendo reps are always so nice, man. So
Yeah,
nice.
we're great. We were. I love Nintendo reps.
John says Ashton was quite funny at Anime Matsuri last year.
What's
I
the
don't-
dates for Matsuri this year?
It's
I don't know.
It's before Dragon Con. I know that. I think it's actually a little later than we had it last year. Last year was like mid-July, and this year is gonna be. Or was it August last year? Am I getting my dates wrong?
I don't
I
know.
don't know, but I know it's August this year. I just don't know when.
It is August. Oh shit! It is August 10th through the 13th,
Yeah.
and yes, I'll be there.
Wait, are you sure it's not the 9th through the 13th? Or is that just when Christy's having her show?
I think
Nice.
Chrissy's having a show. Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
I'm
as well.
going to the show as well, but
Yeah, I'll be there. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and
mhm.
I'm so excited to actually have a booth. I don't have anything. I'm not bringing anything, so it's gonna be.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna be sitting at the booth doing nothing. But yeah, I'm really excited for that. First con in a while. I've been racing every week for a while, and then I blew my engine, so I haven't raced in a while. Luckily, so I got a break for about a month. But we're gonna be back on it. August 5th is my next race, which I'll be racing. So we'll have everything fixed by then.
I hope you win.
Shit. Now, the funny thing is, I wasn't shit, and I've been racing my car, and my car is like I bought a NASCAR Cup Series car that's like used to race years ago, and I don't, I'm not going to pretend to know what the hell I'm doing, and I've been racing and trying to get better and better, and then my engine blew, like the very first race of this year. So I started racing for another team that actually like wanted me to race. They were like, "Hey, bro, just race with us." And I was like, "All right, cool." So I started racing this Dodge Challenger that had like half the horsepower or a third of the horsepower of my Cup car. And I was just flooring it, like foot to the floor when I come off the corner, just the whole time. And I raced in 4 races with that car, or a little bit more. I wrecked it one real good time. And I got back into my car because I put an engine in my car in my garage, like by myself with my dad, and it was fucking brutal. Just got it running, went to the track, and this car has like 900 horsepower, and was running. I was fourth in first practice, and was catching the leader when the first race ended. And I started second in the second race, which is it's like segments, and could have battled for a win. And I'm like, I learned all this stuff in a slower car, and suddenly I was coming off the corner in my fat ass car, flooring it with like 900 horsepower. It was hilarious. And then the engine popped. Yes, it is oval racing, Davina.
That is wild.
So I really wish I really want to get back in my car, and I think we could have a couple good shots to finish at least podium or get maybe a win this year, and then move up to ARCA next year. That's the goal. So it's gonna be interesting. Where Frankie Muniz is running ARCA this year, so that'll be fun. Malcolm in the Middle guy.
I like him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I heard about that, and then.
Yeah, he's. I think he's like second in points now, which is pretty.
What?
Good.
I didn't even know he was into car racing.
Yeah, he's been racing for years, but this is his first year in ARCA racing in NASCAR, like the NASCAR deal. So it's gonna be fun,
dude. I like legit. I freaking love that show. Like I love Malcolm in the Middle. Good. I'm such a huge fan.
Good. So good.
I think I've seen it since it was on.
Yeah. Speaking of good, we are 170 from Fight Milk, and it is time. It is time. It's the 2-hour mark, which means it's time for Naked Snake.
Time to get the girls out.
Naked Snake. Now, Zia's gonna do. Are you gonna do bikini, or what are you gonna do?
I'll do a bikini. Let me go grab one.
Your bikinis are always great. Okay, well, before you go, step on the screen when the time comes. So like when the first chorus drops.
Okay.
So just put your headset on first.
Okay. And stand off to the side.
And I'll tell you when. Yeah. Because we got to all have the great reveal at the same time.
All right. I'm going to pee first and then put a bikini on.
Good. All right. Cool. Rock on. So we'll do that. Because Azia has been doing a new stream on YouTube where she has bikini goals, and she's been hitting them almost every single stream, and she's been rocking it. So
nice.
Good for her, and I hope she increases her goal because it is a little too low, I think, because it's so easy to hit, and she's been just slamming it. Now, I think she set another goal for like a more revealing bikini every iteration. So the coconut says super sticker. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. Beautiful popcorn. Love you.
No, I'm not doing it, guys. Sorry.
Everybody's asking that. There's people in my locals. No. What about Nina? People in the chat. What about Nina? Everybody.
Why isn't Nina Lova? Why isn't Nina Lova?
My titties are staying in the shirt.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I would if I was, now let's be fair. If I was a hot girl, if I looked like Ashton, for example, but with my brain, yeah, I'd be a gajillionaire.
You'd be dumber?
Yes, but I would be also a gajillionaire. I would be like, oh, here's all this shit about GameStop.
Yeah, like I can see Cam selling farts in jars, like if he's like,
dude, I would be sure. I would be so damn like wealthy. I wish. That's what X-Ray Girl said. I had X-Ray Girl on. She was like, if you were a girl, you'd be at 2 million subs. And I'm like, yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, you would be for reals.
I am.
But then again, I think you would be a porn star. So I don't even know if you would be doing YouTube. I think you would actually be a porn star.
I feel like if I became a porn star, it would be like I don't want to make sex less fun.
Like because it becomes a job then, and you're like, I don't want to do it anymore.
It's already fun.
I don't know. Most porn stars really like sex. That's why they keep doing it.
I don't think that's true.
Really?
I read something from a porn star, some like article that it was 100% just work. Like they weren't like they didn't even kind of get wet. They just like lubed up the dude and just pounded their asshole, and they like don't orgasm. They don't orgasm. They don't even kind of get close to orgasming, and then they just leave. It's like a paycheck.
I don't know, like that chick with what was it? That Adam 22.
Adam 22, yeah.
Yeah. That chick seems like she really likes sex. I don't know.
I think this is my conspiracy, but I think that they have created this like universe of they have a fake marriage and he's acting crazy, so they can make money off of it because it's beneficial to like paint somebody as a cuckold, and he could give two shits because he's buying Ferraris. He doesn't care.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
I would probably, if I was in the same position, let's say like me and Nina, like we know each other in real life, like we're mutuals, you know. And I'm like, hey, let's fake get married, and you're already a porn star, like start getting dick down, and I'll be like, oh no, my baby and Nina is getting dick down by other guys. This is so crazy. But it's really, we don't give a fuck because we don't care.
Why'd you turn Italian?
You know that. Well, I'm just saying. And then like suddenly we're making millions and millions of dollars, and we literally like we're just it's all bullshit.
Well, the weirdest thing was like about that story was like I was just kind of like, well, I don't understand why people sort of like, because they're like, oh my god, I can't believe he's such a cook, and I'm like, well, I just can't, like, I mean, it's the porn industry. Like, I don't understand why there's such a shock factor for people when they're like, oh my god, porn stars banged somebody other than their husband or whatever, and I'm like, it's literally like they're porn
That's their
stars.
job.
That's like literally what they do,
Yeah.
and they're getting paid to do it
because he films it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then somebody was like, "Oh, like what about the kids then?" And I was like, "What the fuck is the kid in the room? Like, what are you talking about?
Wait,
like,
do they even have kids?
Apparently they have a kid, and apparently there's like this other story where like she's getting like shat on, well, like not like meaning like she's getting like, you know, online people are coming after her because she has like an Instagram where she posts like racy photos and stuff, and apparently like some of the racy photos she's got her kid in it, and like some of the like she's got like pictures of herself breastfeeding or something like that.
Interesting.
So I'm like, I mean, I still don't get it because I was like, well, like that's like a totally different, like that's a different thing versus like the Adam friended, like, you know, letting her bang some other dude guy. Like, I don't know like why people are conflating the issue, but
I agree. Zia just flooped her leg up there because she's like saying she's ready.
She's
and
ready
it's
to
hilarious.
go. Okay.
All right, let's do this. I was like, I wonder if she's done peeing. I just see a leg flop up. Oh, okay, she's done. All right, so we're gonna do Naked Snake, and this is gonna be, I think, Ashton. Yeah. Ashton, me, and Zia.
I'm an OnlyFans girl, so I'm at the point where like,
I mean, I do the same shit. I mean, I do it right now. I'm like, this is the 193rd time I've done it.
Sorry, I didn't mean Adam friended. I meant Adam 22. I'm sorry. Shit. I meant it's because I saw Adam friended yesterday on Nick's stream, so it's like in my brain.
193 in a row. Here we go, boys. It's time for Naked Snake. I appreciate you guys so much. We made it. We killed it. We're 170 or 60 from Fight Milk. Get on it, doggone it. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, Nina, Zia, Ashton, everybody from Conan and out. Wicked Virtue, of course, as well. It's time. I did do chest today. I made sure I had my T's crossed and my I's dotted. It's that time.
Good boy.
I want to take my headset off for 2 seconds so I can get my bandana on, and then we're going to go. Here we go.
He's so gay. His dick is small. I'm just saying these things because he can't hear me.
I'm searching.
See, he's over there. All right, boys.
Wait, do I need to take my shirt off now? Is that what's happening?
In like 3 seconds.
Okay.
Here we go, boys. Appreciate you guys. It's Naked Snake time. Let's go. Oh.
Get it up.
See how like that? Oh,
I should have thought about that, but it's fine.
Oh my god, it's one of those racing bikinis.
Damn.
It's a racing bikini.
Yeah, she's got
It's a racing bikini.
She was thinking about me. I appreciate you.
I have so many bikinis now. I was sitting in the room like, which one do I put on? And then I saw this one. I was like, perfect.
You know,
amazing.
I should have done the walk on like Zia did. We should have got like matching bikinis since we're both kind of like sitting next to each other. We both have like a little walk out.
Do the little like.
Ooh. All right, Zia, you ready for this one? Here we go.
I'm ready.
I don't remember. Hold on. Ready?
I'm trying to what Cam can do.
I can't do it.
Harder. You gotta try harder.
I need to practice that.
Gotta do this.
There you go. Perfect. That works. That works.
Yes, good.
Hot diggity. Look at Chris Cola in the chat. Must not simp.
This is me being Cody.
Look at those boobs. How could you not simp? Look at them. Look at them.
Thank you so much, Leah. I
I
appreciate
gotta
it.
be careful though, because if the nipple pops out, Cody loses his channel.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Be careful.
Making sure this
you
is good.
can't have a nip
Now,
slip.
to be fair, like I think I had Z on like recently, and like you could almost see it. Almost.
Because that bra's too small.
And no one
need it-
cared. We worked.
I-
It was fine.
Good.
I
It
love
was
how
fun.
everyone's trying to peer pressure me in the chat. Look, it's gonna take a lot more
Nina
than a couple
alone.
people going, do it. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
that's what it is. Nina's like, oh, you know what? Everybody said do it. I guess I will. Oh,
let me get right on that.
Leave Nina alone. She's a nice lady who deserves respect. Okay.
That's right.
Everybody does what
I'm
they're
a
comfortable
strong,
with.
independent woman.
Damn it.
She's a Barbie
don't
girl.
I don't take my top off for you two.
Damn straight.
I had to get my titties.
I don't know why we got Southern for that, but I liked it.
I had to get my jiggles in. Oh, by the way, Culprit, real quick. Culprit just dropped $160 super chat. Thank you so much, my friend. I love you.
This is the culprit just dropped on my last freaking ZNX Tuesday stream. That's him. Oh
He's-
my god.
He's notorious for wanting to see women in bikinis.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Really
Man, we're making you some
legendary
serious money right now.
Mm-hmm.
You are
He is-
apply. You have to subscribe to my OnlyFans now. It's required.
He is legendary.
That is why I asked the women to come on. I'm trying to pay my bills. Okay.
Help! We're being. I was gonna joke that I like go way too far, but
I
we're
made the
indentured
mistake.
servants. That's what we
I made
are,
the mistake.
basically.
Made the mistake of buying a house that's quite large. So now my mortgage is outrageous. So
You told me that you live in Alabama and it's cheap.
it is now. Granted, like $800,000-$700,000 in Alabama will get you like something in LA that's like 20 million.
Yeah, I was gonna say in New Jersey for what I spent and what my mortgage is and what I have, it's I like where I live though. So it's
Yeah,
the concession that
like-
I make.
Florida's expensive. Like I moved here to get away from California prices, but because everyone else moved here, we're starting to get California prices. And I
Oh
was
my
talking-
god! I was talking to my sister-in-law today on the phone, and she went somewhere to like get her car washed, and I could hear the person telling her like the price of the car wash, and she's in Cali, and like, dude, the guy was like $90 for a car wash. I was like, $90? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, what kind of car wash is this? Are they washing that shit with gold? Like, what the hell
Okay.
is going on?
We
Like,
still
nah.
spend like $15 here for a car wash.
Yeah,
so that's not
Yeah.
so bad.
$90.
No,
no
shit.
way.
I had so one of my friends that has been on my one of my mods for like 4 years came to my house recently because she actually moved here through a mutual friend. And she moved to Alabama and she came to my house and she's never been to my house. And she was like, holy shit. Because she lives in like close to LA. She's like, this house in LA would be like jillion.
So expensive, yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. And it was only like barely like 600, 700 grand. Like nothing in Alabama.
Yeah.
So that, thank God for that. Now, granted, it all came from the proceeds from my last house when I sold it. Because I bought it for literally chump change and then sold it for like 4 times what I paid, 3.5.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
And thank God my wife left me because that's what I did when she left me. It all worked out. Speaking of my wife leaving me, Ballard for 41 months. I love you, dude, in real life and of course on YouTube. John long last name gifted 10 memberships. Thank you, dude.
Yay!
That's so nice.
And Ashley in locals with 10 dono says titties since YouTube wouldn't let me send. I appreciate you so much. And apparently there's a bunch of people in chat. Apparently there's Legal Vices and somebody that I kind of loosely invited on because she's so great. I said this at the beginning of the stream that she's one of the best guests easily I've ever had. And that is Steph, the altar nerd.
Oh, there
What a
she is.
gorgeous
Yes,
person.
I knew I met her. Yes, I
She's
know because of her
awesome.
little icon.
Yeah.
But I don't know why I can't find her on
Wanna.
freaking Twitter right
And
now.
of course, we have 2 women here that are will have their shirts off. So that means Legal Vices is here. Of course. Thank you so much, Legal Vices. Love you. Culprit got us to Fight Milk, by the way, which I'll have to do by myself. I don't know. I don't imagine anybody would want to do it with me. but I'll be doing it. Yeah. One
I'm at
day
my max calories for the day. I can't have any more anything.
I'm gonna get Zia one day.
One day.
One day.
One of the days where I haven't eaten much, and I'll be like, I'm starving. Let me drink milk. Said no one ever.
Your core still looks great.
It's okay.
I drink milk.
My little brother also drinks milk. When we went out to lunch, and instead of eating, he asked the waiter the waiter thought it was hilarious. He couldn't stop laughing. A glass of whole milk, and he just chugged it on a 90-degree day.
Wow.
While we were at the beach, and I was like, "Are we related? I don't understand."
That is
what's
crazy.
happening
Okay,
here."
that's nuts. No, I don't do that.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
I would like to say this is a momentous occasion. The viewership went up almost 100 viewers for this Naked Snake, which is unexpected because the 192 Naked Snakes prior in a row have always dropped about 100. Thank you guys, and thank you, Ballard.
You mean like when Nick is on and like
Yeah.
you dudes just take your shirts off together and it's
Does Nick
kind of
do
gay?
Naked Snake too?
Nick does do Naked Snake.
That's amazing.
Thank you,
I saw
Jesus.
when Nick and Drex did it. That was funny.
That
Because
Drex is jacked.
Drex is fucking jacked, man. I was like, holy shit. And he's got like a hairy chest and everything. I'm like, damn.
I don't know this Drex person.
You don't know Drex?
I don't think so. I don't think I've ever met Drex.
Okay,
beautiful.
Camelot, you gotta make this meeting
No.
happen with Drex.
No, he is mine. He is mine. I will not have her swayed by other Chads. Okay.
Okay, Zia, I'm gonna make it happen. Don't worry.
Yay! I get to meet another Chad.
No. I
Don't worry,
will-
Cody. You'll always be my first and favorite.
I will watch horror movies. And eat pizza. Damn it.
Aw, like
Um,
fucking Cam is so threatened right now. He's like, Drex is
These are
like,
jokes.
fuck no.
These are jokes. No. So oh fuck says Boogie 29888 did it too. He did right before his fight where he got his ass fucking pushed in. So I don't know if you guys realize, but I had Boogie 2988 on right before his Keemstar fight.
Yeah.
Dude,
I mean,
he
I
got
had no
Wait,
idea
is
who he
Boogie
was.
gonna get it on with Lena, by the way? Is that
I hope
happening?
so. Dude, I wish. That'd be so great. That'd be so great. I'd
know
actually
who
watch
Lena
that
is.
one. I'd watch that one for sure.
You didn't
No.
watch the other one?
No, I didn't watch the other one though.
I didn't either.
But yeah, no, that'd be great for sure. I was gonna have right after Wings of Redemption one, he was supposed to come on, and then he just lack of communication. We haven't really kind of ironed out a date yet. But he kicked Boogie's ass in that fight. It was great. So I wanted to have him on. He banned me from his chat like a long time ago because I didn't super chat. I donated on Twitch $10 or something, and I said, "Why did you buy a V6 Mustang?" And he banned me. I just wanted to know why
That's
did you
like
buy
the-
a V6 Mustang?
That's the most fucking snowflake thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, see, Zia. Oh god, you're so great.
That's weird. That's a weird thing to
Yeah.
get banned for.
Everything she says, I'm just like, bro, what's up? This is great. Yeah, no, 100%. Fuck no, it has to 5-0 or nothing, bro. What are you doing? Come on, you got a penis. Pull that shit
I
out.
see a kitty back there.
There is. It's a black.
Kitty.
All right, boys. I'm gonna go get Fight Milk. We hit Fight Milk, by the way. Thank you guys so much. Let me read the couple Rumble rants. There's 3 of them, and then I'm gonna go get Fight Milk, and then I want you guys to shill your channels and shit because we almost have 1,000 people hanging out. Rockin' Knight says, "Don't listen to these ladies, Camelot. You look like a tough cowboy." Thank you. I appreciate that.
Aw.
You do.
Although he
cowboy.
said he did say a gay tough cowboy.
Brokeback Mountain.
But I
I
use way more spit than he did. Failwind says, speaking of hot, someone that works at FedEx had an incident today where 4 bottles of industrial vinegar broke open in the 100 degree box truck, stank up the whole terminal. Hot diggity damn Failwind. And CC on Rumble says, for titties tonight, Nina, Wicked Virtue, and Zia. Thank you so much. And thank you, Ashley, for your $1 kitty locals dono. I appreciate you. So, Justin, look at this. Justin said, Ashton is amazing. Amazing. The key to Ashton's heart is through her kitty. That might be true. I remember when I put my pictures of my husky on Tinder, that was all it took.
That was it.
That bastard got me like 10 lays easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Totally.
Pets are a big
That's how you do it.
hookup thing. Yeah.
All right, Nina. Starting with you, shill your stuff. Tell people where they can follow you. I'm gonna go get my Fight Milk.
Okay. Well, thank you for inviting me on, Camelot, even though
He just left.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you for lovely evening, ladies. You guys are fantastic. And you can find me on my channel, Nina Infinity, Nina7 Infinity on Twitter and Instagram. And Rumble, I'm also on there too, Nina Infinities. It's all Nina Infinity. So there you go. Thank you, everybody. You guys are awesome. Camelot's chat is so nice to me.
Yeah, they're so nice. They're nicer than my chat.
Like Cam's chat is probably the nicest chat like I've ever been to.
I always I stopped looking at live chats because if it's like on someone else's show because I get so distracted. And then I always feel like I'm going to read something terrible. But every time I look at Cody's chat or like comments or someone reaches out to me from the stream, they're always so nice.
Yeah, they're seriously the nicest people. Like, I mean, Nick's chat is not as nice. Like, definitely not. Like, Nick's chat's not as nice. Flashcast is not as nice.
I'm so scared for tomorrow. I already know everyone's gonna hate me just for liking a movie.
Oh yeah,
that's why
I'm like, I'm warning you now. I'm warning you now, girl. Like,
dumb OF bimbo, like.
Yeah, a lot of people are gonna be so big mad at you.
Okay. You know what? I support people who don't like it because I can understand why they don't like it. I mainly like it because
you're girly and it's a girly movie.
It's a very girly movie for sure. For sure. I think it's so funny when the people who do complain feel like that men weren't represented properly. It's true. I will say my one critique of the movie, Nina. I know I'm going to give this spiel a million times to you tomorrow and Monday. My one critique is I do wish Ken had a better character arc because Ken being the dumb himbo he is really funny and entertaining. But you're sort of sitting there waiting, okay, when's Ken gonna have his self-realization like Barbie does?
Right.
Because there were times where I did relate to Ken a little bit, where I'm like, because Ken is sort of there and he's like, wait a minute, my whole purpose is to be obsessed with this woman and she doesn't love me back. It's killing me. Like, he's literally made to be Barbie's accessory. If that was your whole life, I'd be a little peeved off too, honestly.
I see that.
Why doesn't Barbie like Ken at all? I don't understand.
That's the thing that didn't make sense to me
she's supposed to.
If she's supposed to like Ken, but I think it's the whole reason why she doesn't is because the reason why her milk goes bad, her feet touch the floor, is because she's slowly becoming human. And as she's slowly becoming human, she realizes that's the life that she doesn't want anymore. And in the end, they replace her with a new Barbie, basically, was when she becomes human. The ending is hilarious. A lot of people didn't like it because they said it was too much. But I'm like, if you understand the whole joke behind Barbie's not having genitalia and then her walking into a gynecologist being hilarious when she becomes human. I'm giving tons of spoilers, but I don't think the chat cares that much anyway.
I don't think the chat cares.
But basically the whole joke is Barbies don't have genitalia. And when she becomes human, she's obviously human now, so she's super excited to go to the gynecologist.
Well, the weird part, Ashton, is that I feel like it's the weirdest thing is that most men are so angry about this movie. And I was like, you're not going to watch it anyway, so I don't know why you're so mad. Like,
why do you care?
Oppenheimer, you know? Like, why aren't you excited for
Oppenheimer was so good. It was really I left the theater being very happy with that movie. I definitely recommend watching it.
I mean, you know, and some men do like it because they realize that it's not for them. Like Andrew really enjoyed it because he just thought the jokes were funny. He thought the corniness and the campiness was funny. He recognized that the main message wasn't for him, and he was perfectly fine with that. He just thought it was funny whenever Will Ferrell, whenever there's a scene where they're at Mattel headquarters and they're running through trying to catch Barbie and the guys just can't catch her for some reason and it's so Scooby-Doo campy. We were sitting there cracking up just the entire time because it's Will Ferrell's trying to climb over things and it's just so ridiculous.
I really liked Mission Impossible recently. That was good.
I don't like the Mission Impossible movies. I'm more of I don't know. I've seen honestly, I think Top Gun is better of all of Tom Cruise's work, honestly.
I haven't watched them. I've watched the first 2 Mission Impossibles, and I'm like, fuck, I have to watch all these movies before I go see this new one.
Same. That's why I didn't see the new one. I watched the first 2, and then I was like, okay, that's enough.
Honestly, you don't really have to, Camelot.
Okay,
you just know, okay, he caught some bad guy earlier. Pretty much that's all you need to know, and then you'll be like, oh, okay, well, whatever. Because in this new one, it's part 1 of 2, so it's technically it's a long movie that's going to be the second one. I really don't think you need to watch the entire thing unless you're I really want to watch the entire thing.
Speaking of watching the entire thing, Wolf's Bane called me out in chat because it's like the luck of the stars, man. That I just don't read your super chats. It's so weird. Something about your picture, I don't know what it is, but like my brain skips them. It says, to this day, the best actor that can emote through huge amounts of makeup is Jim Carrey. Examples being the Grinch of the Mask. 100% I agree.
Yeah, wow.
He is the GOAT. And that's one of those things where I don't like Jim Carrey like in real life. I think he's kind of weird and freaky.
He's fucked up.
I don't know.
But
He calls out
God, I love
Hollywood
that
a
son of a
lot,
bitch. Like,
though.
in everything he does, he's just great.
But Jim Carrey, no, dude, that guy's crazy.
No. Have
crazy,
you seen?
yeah.
Have you seen
TDS,
him, like,
he's lost his mind.
Yeah.
he
to TDS.
calls out Hollywood so much. Like there was he'll constantly call him out, like in old, like if you watch old interviews he's had on talk shows, he's talking about Harvey Weinstein and warning about him. There have been times where he's gone on like red carpets and stuff. They go, "How do you feel today, Jim Carrey? Are you excited to this is a night celebrating icons?" And he's like, icons, isn't this like what we were warned about? Like, why are we worshiping people? Like, he talks about that. This is stuff from that he was talking about back in the 90s, 2000s, and even like recently he's been like,
He definitely lost
calling
it
out.
though.
Yeah.
Like, he definitely got to a point
TDS
where,
got to him.
yeah.
well, I'm sure they probably did something to his brain, like because he was saying so much about them. I wouldn't be surprised.
They shocked his ass. Speaking of shocking some ass, real quick, Carnage Undone, I love you, dude. I appreciate you. R Candyman, I love you and I appreciate you. R Grey Gonzo, Mr. Gonzalez, I love you and I appreciate you. And the culprit, that is insane. 4 red boys, 1 red boy away from a red knot, which is the first time for the first time in forever. Yeah, thank you, culprit. He got
Give us a red boy
one
like Ashton's bra. Come on, everybody. Let's go.
Ashton's bra.
Here's the fight milk, everyone. The
2
fight milk is here. With the wild turkey fight milk, which curdles the hell out of it, but it's fine.
Wild turkey, raw
I don't know
eggs,
how
and
you
milk.
drink that.
That's
so gross.
Milk is the
gnarly.
nastiest substance on earth.
I hate milk, Ashton. Hate it.
I don't drink milk in my cereal. I don't do it. I eat my cereal dry.
What do you put in that
Oh.
bitch?
I don't eat it dry. I put almond milk in it or like coconut milk, but
I
that's
love
Coconut milk's
milk.
the nastiest of milks.
I like it.
It's
Yes.
worse than normal.
No. Soy
No.
milk as the
No.
Soy milk
nastiest
is
of
disgusting.
No.
Yeah, I hate soy milk.
Nasty.
No. Coconut milk literally tastes like your dude went to the gym, came back home, and you wringed out his ball sack. That's what
my
coconut milk
God.
Maybe
tastes
it
like.
tastes
it
just like
doesn't.
lightly of coconut. I like
No,
it.
it doesn't. It tastes lightly
It
of balls.
does. No, it tastes like
No.
coconut.
Besides, coconut milk is mostly used for cooking. Like, you're not really supposed to drink it like
I'm
that.
gonna be
You're
honest.
supposed to have
There's
it
a
like with curry and like
different
have
type
it,
of
like,
coconut milk. There's like you
Yes,
can get
exactly.
ones in the container. Yeah, you
Yes.
don't want to get the one in
Yes.
the cans. Those
yeah.
are
Don't
that's not
drink
for
that
drinking.
shit.
I think the reason why women unanimously love coconut milk and men don't is because it tastes like balls. And
I
women
was saying the
biologically
other
like
day.
balls.
No, I was saying the other day that balls are very underrated. I think that the balls deserve more love and attention. I like balls.
Yes,
They're lovely.
And Z is honest. Zia believes what most women believe.
I like boobs more than I like balls. I'm just gonna say.
You don't lick
Boobs
on
are
balls,
great,
is what
though.
you're saying.
Just like balls, they're all right.
I mean, do you? But you'll lick on a ball.
Yes.
Yeah. See,
Of
that's what I'm
course.
saying.
Yeah, of
That's what I'm
course.
saying. Coconut milk.
When Nick asked me
don't
the
see
question, balls or no balls, I mean, I was like balls.
Balls.
Look at these.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at the chat. These are 3 in a row. Zia, you're amazing. Zia is a queen. Zia's right on the balls. 3 in a row. Oh, don't.
I love you guys.
Zia's the goat. There's a 4th one.
Aw.
This is all in a
love
row
'em.
in chat. Like,
We were just when you were gone talking about how nice your chat is.
Yeah,
It was
we were
such
just
a
talking
nice
about
chat.
it. You have the best chat.
there's a
They're
reason.
awesome.
There's a reason why this channel is 25th in super chats in the entire country. 25th.
That's incredible.
It's because these some bitches are the greatest, easily the greatest community that's ever existed on YouTube. Because everybody ahead of me is like literal, like huge,
Millions. Yeah.
millions of subscribers, and then my dumb ass is right in there.
That's
So,
awesome.
Thank
Aw.
God.
I
for
think
these
you deserve it though, Cody, because you're a
You do.
great dude. You're a great
Mhm.
dude, and you give them good content.
You work
And
hard.
I mean, this was such a fun stream. You know, You
I
provide good entertainment.
never don't have a good time when I come on this stream.
Look at
Yeah.
this. This
Like,
is
every
great.
time I hang out with you, Kamala, like no matter where it is, it's a good time. Like it's a fun time.
Okay, Ashton, anything to add to that?
Yeah, you can. I don't know. Cody has great taste in bad horror movies. If that makes sense.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
That was such a gay compliment.
Everybody was being so
Ashton.
nice to
I'm
me.
sorry.
like,
I don't know anything.
I finally
He's
felt
got
like one of
hard
the
nipples.
girls.
I don't know.
I finally felt like one of the girls.
Everyone's covered everything already, I guess.
Everybody, I always join these streams or watch the Simpcast or whatever, and girl, they're just complimenting each other, and I'm like, I want to be complimented.
It feels nice, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
great. What they're trying to say, everybody in chat, is drop super chats immediately. That's what
Somebody said Nina's milk truck hasn't arrived yet. Oh my god, that kills me. That's amazing.
Thank you guys so much. All right, boys, we're gonna do 5 milk and we're gonna get the hell off here. I appreciate everybody. We are 50 likes from 700, which is we never break 700 unless it's like Nick is on with Drex or some shit. So get on it. Look at Zia. She's showing everything.
That's like it. I'll do this more. I don't know what
There you
this
go.
is.
Do that
This
the
is
whole time.
terrible. I
That's
don't know
the whole
how
stream.
I got anyone to agree to date
Was
me
I
ever.
supposed to link my links or something, or say where to follow me?
Not
Oh,
yet,
yeah.
no, that's after the 5 milk.
Oh,
fight
okay. Sorry, I don't pay attention. I'm blonde. Just ignore me. I'm a natural blonde. We got problems.
Yeah, because I was the only one that showed my channel. So
Okay.
Zia and Ashton.
Oh yeah, that was a thing. I forgot. Yeah, I went to get my 5 milk. I forgot about that. But we'll do that again here in a second. We're gonna do 5 milk real quick.
5 milk.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. It is only me because this is tough. Okay. Men in the 1930s and prior died to protect everyone. Now men just drink 5 milk while all the women watch. So I appreciate you. That's pretty much where we're at now in modern society.
Should we get baby? Oh, baby is. Sorry, my cat's interrupting right now. She is trying to say hi.
Kitty.
Slap her in the face.
Kitty.
I want to see the
Slap the cat
kitty.
face.
Oh, baby. So kitty.
Oh my god.
Look at her. Stealing my thunder.
Look
and
at that.
steering
Oh,
5 milk.
baby, don't put her in
Oh
Let
my
her go.
god.
Let the furry bastard go.
That
All right,
cat
boys,
totally
here we
felt you
go.
up. That was great.
Thank you guys so much for being here today. I appreciate everybody. Like the stream. We're 25 away. 193 naked snakes in a row. It's a 5 milk on a Friday night. Get the hell on it, doggone it. I appreciate you guys. Here we go. Watch it, Zia. Ready?
Woo! Look at him go. Oh my god. There's only a little bit paint on his chin.
You did it.
Oh my god. It's all in the mustache.
Woo!
Oh my
Oh
god.
my God.
Well done, sir. Well done.
See, you're just like a porn star. You took it.
Yep.
You swallowed that shit.
at
There you
me.
go. Just like a porn star. Good job.
Oh, baby.
Oh, God.
Mustache
Jesus.
will catch the good
Don't
stuff.
show it to Cecil. He may want some things later on.
Cecil does it with me. Cecil does. He's my boy.
Oh.
Dude, Cecil sent me every book and he signed them. What a great man.
Aw.
Here.
Cecil's awesome.
He sent me Cash Grab, signed it. He sent me an alternate cover. He signed it. He sent me the MAGA cover, which is beautiful. Signed it.
Aw.
He sent me every cover, the human Cecil peed to Cody. Stay gay. Thank you, Cecil. He sent me all of them. Great man.
That's
man.
great.
Awesome.
I love Cecil. He's a great man.
Yeah, Cecil's cool as hell.
The mustache. Thank you, Ashley and locals. I appreciate you guys so much. Wipe it off. I'm not wiping it off, boys. This is how I roll. Got the milk on me. That's how I live my life now. Appreciate you guys so much. I love you. You guys are goated to hell. 2.5 hours. I know I went a little bit longer than I said I was going to go, but it's always a great discussion.
It goes by so quick.
We are
It was
10 likes
it was
away.
Fun. It was fun stream.
I do plan on in the near future having an 8-hour stream where I bring in multiple people all day, just for fun, because I feel like my streams are always over before I'm ready for them to be over. It's weird.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Monstery might be the place to do it because you know how they had a setup last year.
Yeah,
That would be the place to do it. And I'll come on in all my. I'm doing 150 cosplays in this year alone.
Jesus.
I'm working
Whoa.
on. That's why I haven't posted anything because I'm doing nothing but like putting stuff together. But at the end of the year, I'm gonna do a compilation of every single thing I've made.
That's awesome.
Good
So
for
I've been
you,
looking-
Ashton.
Yeah, that's very cool.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you follow Ashton where?
I have an OnlyFans. You can find the link on my Twitter as the Ashton Blaze. And I also am going to link my OnlyFans in the chat. I've been doing it all night for those of you interested, but I am the Ashton Blaze on Twitter. Thank you, Camilla. I appreciate that. I should have probably put it as my @name here. But yeah, I am on OnlyFans, Twitter. The Ashton Blaze is on Instagram. If you want to see some of my cosplay content, it's also going there. So yeah.
Awesome. That's where you follow it. And Zia as well.
Also OnlyFans. Zealand pretty much everywhere though. I have a YouTube channel, OnlyFans and Kick. It's XIA on all of those. And then Zia_land on Twitter and Instagram.
Yes. And if you watch Zia's streams, which I'm not sure, what is your schedule?
Right now it's a bit all over the place, but I'm adding more streams. So on YouTube, it's now Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Sunday, Monday is Kick.
Okay.
How do you like Kick, by the way? I'm sorry, I have to ask.
I like it so far.
Yeah.
To me, the sub split is way better. And I get to not be as censored, so I like that a lot.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about joining Kick, Rumble. I was gonna do Twitch, but everyone has complaints about Twitch. I don't
Twitch
wanna
can
try there.
suck a nut.
Yes.
Yeah.
Twitch can eat my asshole.
Fuck
They
them.
fuck me. So, yeah. Follow Zia, guys, because on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, you said, right? You do your streams on YouTube with a bikini goal, which you should raise.
Yes.
And
I'm gonna,
can-
you know what? I'll raise it to 250.
There you
And
go.
then
Slowly but
Yeah.
surely.
Girl, go to 500 already.
A
you
new
think
bikini.
500 already?
Yes.
A new bikini. What, every stream, or is it every bikini?
Every stream, I bought like a mother load of bikinis. Eventually, I'll start reusing them at some point. But if we get up to like more donations, I'll put on a smaller one. So I'm gonna order some
Awesome.
more that are smaller.
And, yeah.
I'm on
when you-
Amazon wish list.
Yeah,
Have people
I
pick
gotta,
up-
yeah.
Have people pick out the ones they want you to wear.
Yeah.
gotta
that's a
do
good
that
idea.
too. Yes.
So, and
Good
when
idea,
you-
Ashton.
when she hits a higher goal, she'll have a more revealing bikini, right?
Yeah. Yes. Because this one is pretty like this covers everything. Like this is probably one of the more. Like this is one of the. I know this looks silly. I'm from Hawaii. I don't know. Everyone wears a micro bikini there. This is like one of the bigger ones. More coverage, I guess.
Awesome.
It's YouTube appropriate.
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe to her. I'm putting her link in the chat right now.
Oh, I guess
There's her ass
that's
cheeks.
kinda
Look at them, great.
I guess that is kind of small.
Fantastic.
I'm like, it's so
No,
weird.
no. You're like I've seen way smaller.
You've seen
yeah.
smaller, right? Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess I'm just
way
used
smaller.
to it. You know, on a tropical island, no one's really wearing a lot.
On a
Yeah.
tropical
Girl, I know.
island.
I'm in Cancun, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Right? Yeah.
The
All
beach
right,
life.
boys. I appreciate you so much, Nina. I appreciate you so much, Ashton. I appreciate your Wicked Virtue, of course, and Zia Land for like the 50th
so
time.
much.
Zia, I
No,
appreciate
thank you so much for keep asking me on. That makes me so happy. And then I get to do fun stuff with Nina and Ashton and Wicked Virtue. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's super
yes.
fun.
We had almost nearly 1,000 people at Concurrent tonight. A lot of people hanging out tonight. I appreciate you guys so much. We're gonna raid Shane Davis, drawing with Shane Davis tonight. I love my man. I was supposed to have him on, and then it just didn't work out, and I feel like an asshole. So we're gonna give him some love. So make sure you guys go in there, give him some love in the chat. Say Cam Raid in the chat. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I will be doing a show tomorrow. So I'll be live tomorrow. So I'll see you guys there. And a new video coming Sunday. So don't be late. Get on it, doggone it. Appreciate you guys. Follow Nina.
Mandy Summers is on there. That's what you need to get her on this show.
I'm going to. I've been meaning to for like months, and it just keeps like not happening.
Oh.
So that's gonna happen for sure. Love you. Appreciate you, Nina, Ashton, Zia Land. See you guys over on Shane's channel. I appreciate you guys so much. Get on it, doggone it.